TV for the Men's State League Grand Final 2023. Joined again in commentary by Mr. Craig Schicker. Well, that last game was a cracker. I reckon this one's going to be just as good, Schicks, with the sun shining down here.
Last game was great, Tony. We expect nothing different here. If North Eagles can bring what they brought last Saturday night against the Glenelg Seahawks, then I think we're in for a real battle. One change for both teams. Brighton go in unchanged with their lineup, and the one change coming in for the North Eagles, Tone.
We see Lewis Larwood, the defender, coming out, and Ryan Gaspari coming into the side. So don't know if Rhino will find himself up in the defensive end that much today, but he certainly is potent in the offensive end.
Certainly is. Goalkeepers Jordan Cox for the North Eagles was outstanding last week.
Outstanding.
Had a superb game, so we expect nothing more from him.
And the week before that, though, Chippy Clint Barker was amazing in the cage. So really shut out the Glenelg offensive forays.
And on everybody's lips, Tone, the battle on the X, right?
Oh, I tell you what, Jackson Stock, who just has had a breakout year, and I know with the Aussie stuff, but, you know, I'm going to go back to it. The game he played when he was by himself against the USA in the finals for the knockouts heading into that semi was as good as you're going to get. And we've seen it carry on here. So to Jackson Stock, but don't forget, down the other side of the X is Garrett Briggs.
Best player in the country.
Oh, absolute best player in the country. And if they can get the ball out to Weber, like they have this connection, don't they?
They do. They're going to have a little bit of extra help with Ryan Gaspari back into the team. But for me, I love number 17, the short pole of Coyne for North Eagles. Just so underrated. Does his job, rarely beaten.
Yeah, Anthony Coyne has been exceptional. His the actual body and being able to hold that body with his balance is fantastic. And we are just about to head out here to our Master of Ceremonies, Mr. Benny Hook.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to Findon Oval, the home of the Woodville Lacrosse Club for the Lacrosse South Australia Men's State League Grand Final between Brighton and North Eagles. I would like to acknowledge, first of all, this match will be played on Kaurna land. I pay my respects to Kaurna elders who have passed down their wisdom and knowledge over these lands and waterways for thousands of generations. It is game time. Let's meet the officials for today's game. Could you please welcome out onto the field Shane Abbott, Bradley Edwards, Michael Gowdy, Rick Smisson, Luke Keesing, and Mark Potten. And now let's meet the two teams. Firstly, the North Eagles, number 1, Jordan Cox. Number 2, Jesse Winnan. Number 6, Jack Harley. Number 7, Anthony Coyne. Number 8, Jared Hines. Number 9, Ryan Gaspari. Number 14, Thomas Polden. Number 16, Mitchell Speck. Number 18, Oliver North. Number 21, Shane Weber. Number 22, Nathan Twisk. Number 23, Kenta Matsumura. Number 24, Jack Waller. Number 33, Patrick Gray. And number 91, Garrett Briggs. Their coaches, Greg Larwood. Assistant coaches are Daniel Robertson and Andrew Glassbrook. Trainers are Josh Kelly and Danielle Sibbons, and their scorer is David Robertson. North Eagles, ladies and gentlemen. Their opponents this afternoon, the Brighton Bombers. Number 1, Mitchell Fuss. Number 5, Edison Pike. Number 7, Arlen Lim. Number 8, Clinton Barker. Number 9, Tom Freeman. Number 10, Douglas Brooks. Number 11, Jackson Stock. Number 15, Doug Anderson. Number 16, Will Inglis. Number 17, Jack Woodford. Number 18, Matthew Fuss. Number 19, Stephen Lambert. Number 21, Michael Green. Number 22, Anson Carter. Number 23, William Dallison. And number 24, Byron Pridham. Head coach is Mark Mangan. Assistant coaches are Jock Dallison and Toby Raymond. The team manager is Todd Rosenthal and Phil Shinnick. Their scorer is Trevor Woodford. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're able, could you please join the players, officials and coaches and stand for the Australian National Anthem. We'll now invite the captains to the middle for the toss of the coin.
And there we go, the national anthem. It always sends a shiver up the spine, doesn't it, Chicks, on these big occasions. Two teams, we noticed there. Brighton not running out, coming out as a group, making a statement there.
Interesting tone. Yeah, a statement, like you said. It'll be interesting to see now who settles best. Can North Eagles just absorb this new feeling for them getting to the grand final? Of which they were probably,
today. Good luck.
Probably they were dearly robbed last year.
Good luck, gents. Good luck. Everyone getting here. Well done.
So we might just listen in here. We've got Shane Abbott.
Right, guys. So gold, you're home. Great, you are away. That is a head. That is a tail. That is a head. That is a tail. Gray, you're the away team, so who's calling? In the air, if I drop it, we'll do it again.
Tails.
It is a tail. Which way would you like to defend?
We'll defend this way.
Defend that way? All right, so rotate around. So Grave won the toss, and they'll shoot this way first and third. We have 2 minutes, so we're going straight to the sides. Starting lineups, everything's normal from here on in. 4-10-4.
Thanks, Mr. Benny Hook. Just the captains, North Eagles winning the toss there, Chicks, deciding to shoot, if you know the Woodville Lacrosse Club, away club end here, first up.
Yeah, they've called it right. They've called the right way. The with no clouds in the sky, sun may become a factor late third, but for the early start of the fourth, the sun will be a factor down the southern end. So good call from the Eagles to win that toss, but plenty of game before that comes into effect, Tone.
Massive amount of game here, Chicks, as the both teams just go through their last little hurrahs. And we see the matchup that we've been waiting for all week, Chicks. Garrett Briggs up against Jackson Stock. And we see Anthony Coyne coming out to the wing line here. And we've got Webber on the other wing line. And just looking at who Brighton are going to send out here, they've got Fuss coming to Coyne and Arlen Lim on the other wing.
Matt Fuss, of course, one we would expect. Defensively, Inglis, Anderson, and Pridham out there for the Bombers.
And Gray, North, and Polden down the other end in the defensive end.
Good setup for both. Who settles first, Tone?
Yeah, well, where do you think this game's going before we start, Chicks?
Massive battle right here. We're about to see the start of it. I don't know where it's going to go, Tone. Let's just enjoy the ride.
Let's see two prize fighters go at it. This is what they're here for. The first face-off at Jackson Stock takes honours there. And Stocky will give the ball to Fussy. And I tell you what, Stocky doesn't want to... Stocky does not want to come off. He wants to be part of this offense, and he's done that this year.
He has,
Jackson Stock.
Yeah, and there's plenty of offensive threats there for Mark Mangan to pick from, but he trusts Stock now.
Good pick there
Early
from
shot,
Carter.
fires away back up there.
There were some screams of a moving pick there from the North Eagles supporters, but Carter held a great pick, allowed Fuss to get around and just missed the cage. But an opportunity there for Brighton early. And we see here Gray picking up Freeman. Smart player. God, double comes there from Webber. Just flicks it back down the back there.
Pike.
And hits Pikey. And Pikey was good in the Glenelg win to get him into this grand final.
Arnold Lim has started off sensationally in the last couple of matches. Coyne, though, is a different proposition. You think you can take him, but his closing speed is so good. And there you go, Tone, a closing check.
And that's what we love about Coyne, isn't it? He just he's a never-give-up defender, knows his role in the team, and is able to get that trail check on as they've reset the match-up down the back, but Fussy likes the match-up here on Ollie North. So Matt Fuss up against North, just gets above. That's his, but good, just able to get a hand on it.
Enough,
no power.
Enough stick on it. Yeah, you're right there, Tone. Promising start, though, for Brighton. A couple of shots fired early. North Eagles seem to have the answers as yet. Coyne again, they go at him. That'll change soon, let me tell you.
And I tell you what, there's the reason that Anthony Coyne has been so good this year. He just balances amazing in that defensive structure. Kicks it over here to Stock. He has Briggs. Ball kicks to Carter, a little inside. Looks a good save there, and it's always good as a keeper to get the first one. Go one down to the right-hand foot, and Jordan Cox gets the save. But Brighton will get the backup, and that's got to be a penalty if that has been assessed because he was too close. But not to be, just whistle. And we don't want to see any soft penalties out here today, do we, Shicks?
Not at this stage, Tone, not at this stage.
It is a grand final, and it is there for the taking. And ball down the back here with Jackson Stock. He likes his match up here on Garrett Briggs. Stocky, little left, little right. Has he got a good night? No, he doesn't. And Jordan Cox with a suplex after.
It's called a push.
Just gives him...
Umpire has called it a push, Tone, even though he's jumped into the crease himself.
So it's going to be a Brighton ball. Oh, I don't know about that.
Another chance.
I did like Jordan Cox off the top rope, though, Shicks, just to give him one as he, this is my circle, keep out of here, as Carter picks the ball up. Picked up by Polden. And they're definitely looking to attack. Oh, nice take there from Freeman. Just again, no power on these shots early. Good defense from, oh, that one.
Webber to Briggs. Sub comes on. It opens up. Fast break opportunity. Simpson collects. Back to Briggs for the first one. Twisk. 1, 2. The crash comes.
Good night. Nathan Twisk in a transition goal. Great work down here from the North Eagles in the defensive end. Webber kicks that one up to Briggs. Briggs with a great take.
Brighton got caught subbing, Tone. They left it open. Briggs ran the first ball open, got the receive, went down low to Twist, took on 1, took on 2, put it low. But you're right, weathering the storm, the Eagles up early down in defensive land. Looked like they had 3 or 4 opportunities, Brighton, so great start, the Eagles.
And as we just go back to the centre, this is the match-up, isn't it? And we see Jack's, oh, there we go, Woodford. Just also taking that one away. Ball to be won on the deck. And that is won by Jack Harley. Jack Harley trying to weave his way through. Pike says you're going to have to weave a little harder than that. Thank you, sir. And looks over. A great trail check. Brighton with an opportunity. Picked up by Carter. Carter under massive pressure. Looks down the back. Finds Mitch Fuss. And he will just settle it down as we get a chance to have another look at this Brighton offence.
Jack Woodford says, I'm not quite done just yet. I've got a few tricks that I've learnt over my time. And wins that nice early ball. Gets to a contest. Stripped away.
Well, Carter just allowing to get inside. Great save again from Jordan Cox. Pick up here from Speck. Speck under pressure. Gets a push. And we're going to have a out-of-bounds call. Just pushes him out of bounds. And ball... We'll give him back here to Carter. Carter kicks it to Mitch Fuss. Back to Carter. They are definitely just attacking up the top here with Woodford. Just changing their attack planes here as we see Carter on Polden.
Rock solid there, Tom Polden. Got the match up with Carter today, but it looks like...
And that's nothing wrong with that.
Not a lot in
as
that.
Ed Pike just ran straight into... there is nothing wrong with that whatsoever.
He's calling it on goal.
On goal interference.
Playing without the stick.
Playing without the stick, so that's a good call there from Michael Gowdy right on the spot. As
Garrett
I said,
Briggs just standing
stood there,
firm.
didn't he?
Standing firm.
That is a just a solid pick. Ran straight into him. And we'll see here with the North Eagles into a man
up. Extra man opportunity.
Extra
Weber
man
will stay on with the
opportunity.
pole. He'll go to his customary top right and just cause enough cause for concern, isn't it?
He is. He loves to fire one from up there if he has the opportunity. Brighton have obviously looked a fair bit of this.
Speaking of firing one,
It
I was
does.
just about to say, how long is it going to take from Jay Winnan on the right-hand side?
Well, he's had bagfuls in the last couple of weeks as Jesse Winnan. And you cannot leave him unguarded on that right 45. As Winnan again with the ball, kicks it up. Oh, steps inside. Might have got into trouble there. Great to take, but coming back the other way is Brooks. No,
Fuss.
that's Fuss, sorry.
M. Fuss, well covered by Waller, the match winner. Gets a couple of great checks and buttons that out. Freeman collects. Bit of strength.
Another
Cox
huge
again.
save. That's 3 saves. And in the crease. And North Eagles holding up any forays here. Cox with 3 big saves in the first quarter.
Huge start. Huge start there for Jordan Cox. We know how good he is, Tone, representing Australia under 19 level.
So as we see Polden up against Carter. Oh, one on the back hip. Lucky to get away with that one, but it's a grand final. So ball here. He's a smart player, is Ranger.
Missed out on the Braden. Yeah, missed out on the team listing for a moment there. Heart fluttering, thought he had been late exclusion.
Late exclusion. There was just not on the team sheet as far as the
introductions.
But I'm sure we'll mention him a few times today, Braden Simpson.
We will.
And what another great opportunity here for the North Eagles. So we've got Dylan up the top here.
Jared Hines.
Oh, sorry, Jared Hines, sorry.
Yeah, back into the new inclusion, Gaspar. He's got the pole in Michael
Green.
Gee whiz, the name eludes me. Michael Green, how can I forget Michael Green?
So, and Gaspari, last time he played in a grand final, he was at the East Torrens Paynham Lacrosse Club in 2016 and actually played with a bit of a fracture in his leg that day. So he'll be glad coming off a game where he didn't play and fit.
The Brighton Lacrosse Club happy with their matchup with Pridham on Wenham. Think they can go body for body with him. Young Inglis here has Simpson covered.
Whoa! That's home. That's top corner.
It's been waved off early.
Oh, I thought that hit top corner.
It looked like it hit right in the pocket, didn't it?
That one did look like it hit the cage up in the top corner. But waved off that one. We'll go back to a replay if we get that. But
no,
certainly looked like it hit top corner net.
Huge. It hit the top pipe, that's for sure. I'm not saying it hit. I'm not saying it hit net. We'll leave that up to the viewers. You guys decide at home.
So ball in the stick of Clint Barker here. He will take it out. And but a great opportunity there for the North Eagles, that was. And Braden Simpson.
Well, they're not without opportunities, are they? They're coming out all guns blazing, Tone.
And you can see here, this clear, just they're looking at just trying to set something up here, the Brighton Bombers. Really slow clear. I haven't seen him clear this quickly, this slow in a long time.
They've got a pole on pole here in the centre of the field. Byron Pridham and Mitch Speck.
Oh, Clint Barker. He wouldn't have found himself over the halfway line too often. And now he's going to be under immense pressure. Ball is checked out of the stick. But no damage done as Freeman picks that one up. And Clint Barker says, do I have to do that again? Because I don't really want to. Ran into a wall of North Eagles defenders there, did Chippy. And he said, let me go and play my position. And ball down the back here with Doug Brooks.
And Brighton will have a settled offense now. Brooks with Speck manning him. Guys are picking up their points here. And Mitch Fuss gets a top centre. Freeman goes right, back onto the left.
Look at Fuss, just backdoor cut there.
Up high, a little bit of an isolation here. They won't take Webber on.
Just trying to get him out of the play, aren't they? Just trying to get him high. He likes to slough back in, and Ed
will drive hard on Speck and pushes him right over.
Speck with good defence there.
Man versus boy situation on that occasion, Tone.
And boy won. No, Speck, great defence there as Kenta.
New inclusion to the North Eagles this year, coming out from Japan, studying here in Adelaide. Finding himself on grand final day here at Woodville Lacrosse Club.
And I'm sure the North Eagles may not have had a Matsumura in their lineup ever. So Kenta out. And if you want to put someone in your lineup, put 180 Finance in your lineup. Get in touch with Chris McGurr on 180finance.com.au 0480 311 301. He will look after you for all your needs for all refinancing, and a great bloke is Chris McGurr. Give him a ring, and we're great to have him as a sponsor of Lacrosse South Australia as Twisky works his way around at the top end here.
Yeah, has Lambert on him, checks are nice and high. Flag gone, I was expecting that. Not surprised. Wenham, we know what's next. Drive, the back door, one-handed. Pridham covers.
Yep, and we've seen that in the box game enough, haven't we, Shicks?
A gumball.
But flag down, you know what?
Yeah, lose nothing.
At least it's on the cage, and Chippy has to make a save. But good work there by Pridham. It's a 1 minute slash, I believe, there. I think that was the call. I was not really watching, but it looked like Lambo got him straight across the...
Yeah, he sent 2 or 3 high. Higher than the elbow for me anyway. It's something to talk about. Look for Waller, top centre here. Lines up.
Tink goes the bar.
Waller Last week he wasn't unloading those. He was cocking the barrel, had some options, didn't fire away.
He did indeed. And still man up here as we see the ball up the top with Waller. Kicks it down to Simpson. Simpson steps inside. Good save there from Barker. Ball still to be won, and Winnan picks that one up.
A little bit dodgy, that man up for me, Tone.
Well, they're looking at Webber at being that outlet shooter, but Michael Green's holding his ground on that top left-hand side and not allowing that to happen. But Waller, bang! Says if the high doesn't work, the low will. And Clint Barkey, you've seen my one up the top. Here's one down the bottom.
A little bit early in the game for Waller to be throwing match winners, but he comes into his fray in overtime. Have a look at this, left open and from the hoop.
15 metres, mate.
Boom.
15 metres out. Put a step inside the women's arc and said, well, this is where I shoot from. And last week, I reckon he managed to get into about 8 minutes to get the game winner. 8 metres.
He known for his match-winning abilities, Tone. He has been a perennial overtime game winner.
Absolutely. And ball back into the centre. We've got a 2-0 game here, the way of the North Eagles. Ball to be won out of the centre, and it is one. Picked up there by Matsumura.
So this is going to be an interesting battle, isn't it? Stock up early on Briggs. Briggs has the experience and plenty of tricks in the bucket.
And you know what I love from Briggs then? He was using the butt end, but he chalked it up before he got that out. It's a bit like my 8-ball shots last night on the green felt.
Tony, you would do nothing but snooker yourself, I reckon.
Oh, that would happen. Exactly, Shix. I'm always find myself with the black ball to go for it. I'm still snookered. So ball comes back up the top. North Eagles in control here early. 2-0, kicks the ball down to Twist. This really wide set, we've seen this in their last couple of games.
This is what I was really impressed with last week against Glenelg. North Eagles' ability to just to stay focused on what's at hand.
Great little feed inside, popped, and that's just limited angle. But Matsumura haven't seen him shoot much in the last few games.
Could be the surprise packet we're all waiting for.
We do talk about it. We talk about it in the women's game. There's always one that stands up.
Ooh, Inglis.
And you go just overcommitted there, didn't he? Matsumura gets inside, picked up well by Fuchs though.
Harley, who has been in good form too.
He's been a goal scorer, hasn't he, Harley? He's had multiples in the last couple of games.
Yep, 4 against Woodville in the opening round of finals.
So no Gaspari in this offence. Oh,
Hines
look up the top.
high.
Hines, he'll look to fire, but gets monstered by the defence and comes out the back. And Matsumura, right place, right time.
Winnan now will say, okay, you guys have had a chance. Step aside. Let me have a go at this here. Ball, big spread him on a little split. Offloads the ball, twist.
Oh, look, great
Gets
cut in the middle.
Harley.
And that one's
Fires
gone wide. And that's what we were expecting from Jack Harley. He, as I said, he got 3 or 4 last week. Did the same the week before. Gets those cutting goals.
This is something we probably don't come to expect too much. The attacking avenues from North Eagles, Tone. 3, 4, 5 guys having a go at goal so far.
Absolutely. And Simpson, not even one of them, but Winnan. Good save there from Barker. And Winnan with his first real shot on cage. The last one, I know he gave it to Chippy, but he man up. Good save there from Chippy. And a ball will come out, hits out here to Anderson. Oh, that's a terrible pass. Ball to be won. Twisk is the lead runner there. Just kicks it out of bounds. Tiptoes does Twisk. And looks after the crowd in doing that. But ball flicked back here.
Needed to somehow allow that to go out, protect it and shepherd it. Potentially.
The old soccer one where you just stand in front of it and take one from the rear.
Yep, Woodford now will have his attacking thrust. Coyne will pick him up. North Eagles frantically getting matchups right. Looks like a flag has been
down.
thrown.
Okay, so
too many back there.
2, 4, 6, 7 back. Yep, offside
Cut,
will
Woodford.
be the goal. Ball
Off
down.
the shoelaces, Cox again.
So we'll get to see Brighton's man up here.
From the replay here, Tone. Pike goes down behind the cage. A little bit of a backdoory there from Woodford. Collects it, but Cox again.
How many saves is that for him for the quarter so far?
I've got him down for 4.
Yep. Well, I reckon that's about how many shots have been had by the Brighton Lacrosse Club as well. So they have a man-up opportunity here. Can they, for 30 seconds, can they maximise it? It was an offside call. And we'll see. I think Twisky's sitting in the box over there. He won't mind the half-minute rest.
Very well organised last week as well. This is something they've definitely improved on here.
They look at Fuss up at this top corner as Fussy now just heads down the back. Plenty of rotational movement. Looks back up the top. Dallison up there at the moment. Looks down. Oh, great feed. Great feed there from Carter to his old mate in Jack Woodford. And we'll watch this one on the replay here. Just a good feed, wasn't it?
It was. Look at that there. It was Carter lining up, just dropped the sticks of the defensive team.
And Gray not being able to get back and pick up Woodford as he came through the backside there.
We cut early. He slid well early there, Paddy Gray, to the bottom corner, but that allowed Woodford to get backside of him.
Just standing all by himself in there.
Yep, recovery wasn't good.
And while he does his good work out of the centre, Jack Woodford is a prolific goal scorer as well. As we see Jackson Stock take that one out for Brighton. It is a 2-1 game if you're just joining us here on LSA TV. And the North Eagles up 2-1. As we come to the last sort of minute and a half, 2 minutes of this quarter. And can Brighton level it up here, Shicks?
Stock on Waller, who doesn't play too bad at defence himself. Up the top now, plenty of space here. Pike has Polden. Solid defensive efforts there. Pick coming. Got through okay. Webber. Lim. Cutter. Fuss about to collect, but off sticks early. It might have been off
a North Eagle stick, but doesn't matter as Arla Lim picks it up down the back corner. We see here Matty Fuss. He likes to come around these corners and fire a quick ball, but this time kicks it back up the top to Carter. Carter, he loves to find someone inside, given an opportunity. Oh! Tell you what, I reckon Jordan Cox must have been screened there because that didn't have a great deal of heat on it, but found the back of the net.
That wasn't too bad a defence there. North seemed to collectively had him. Look at Carter, goes right, holds up, wheels back on the left. Not a lot of heat on it, but it...
I wonder whether they got a tip there, Shicks, because it almost looked like it took some heat off it. But whatever it did, it ended up in the back of the net. Anson Carter on the board for his first. We got a 2-2 game. Potentially about 30 seconds left in this first quarter. And Briggs with the ball. Can they get one in the stroke of the Winnan? He won't mind it. Bang! Jesse Winnan with the bounce shot. Pops that one to the top corner. And in a blink of an eye, North Eagles out to a 3-2 game. Great work there. We see here Winnan right behind it. How good's that camera angle there from Christian?
Jesse Winnan grew up on the fields here at Woodville, knows what it's like in September too, has won premierships with the Woodville team in the 2000s. Knows that bouncy ground from 15 metres. Slots it in the top shelf, giving Clint Barker no hope.
So another opportunity here. We see Woodford up against Briggs. Briggs just starting to work his magic. There is Garrett Briggs. Have they got another one? If they can get another. Oh, that's flying over. I tell you what.
Yeah, no one's safe in the crowd.
There is more crowd ducking down the back there than look like one of those games where you just whack people on the head.
Duck season.
Hey, so ball down the back. Someone's down.
Massive off-ball hit there. Briggs
so
is
I'd like
down.
To see that. Briggs really slow to get up as the time expires. Don't know whether we can get a replay of that, but look like well, you can go back on LSA TV. There's a little bit of feeling just starting to happen out here. We'll just keep with this action as the black and whites get in the middle of them.
Briggs on the break here on the replay. Great efforts to Winnan from 15 and 16 out. Looked as if Chippy had him well covered, but the hardness in the ground there got him. Earlier goal here down to Twist. This was the opener, I think.
Yep,
Twist took on
just
two.
Gets in. And again, we saw the last time these two teams played down at the Brighton Lacrosse Club under lights. Briggs copped one early, a big hit from Mitch Fuss, which shook him up, and Brighton went away to win that one by a lot. So we didn't actually see what happened down in that muck down there, Shicks, but Briggs got up really sore.
Oh, it looked like just a little bit of an off-ball pick, and Briggs might have copped the big one from Brian Pridham. No big deal. Play on.
It's grand final, and I'll tell you what, it's grand final time if you get in touch with these guys.
What is refinancing? This means moving your mortgage across to a new lender that offers a mortgage package with a more competitive interest rate and more flexible features. Some of the reasons you may choose to refinance are home renovations, to access equity in your home, a change in circumstances that requires a review of your financial situation, or consolidating your debts. Are there fees associated with refinancing? The answer is yes. That's why it's important to make sure the savings you're going to make are greater than any fees charged for refinancing. As you can see, there are many factors involved in whether refinancing is right for you. I pride myself on being a professional mortgage broker and love working with my clients for the long term. I look to structure your finances according to your goals and provide you with strategies to achieve them. For more information, please call me on 0480 311 301.
And back we are here to live action of the second quarter as the face-off just is had. And I saw a footy going up in the background there, Chicks. I thought it might have been a flag, but it was red in colour. And we see there North Eagles getting on the ground ball, and Inno offence leading 3-2 here. And when we get an opportunity, we might head through some goal scorers as the game goes on. Might even save that till half-time. Just going to give a shout out here. Peter Cole's in hospital, so big shout out to Pete, who's probably watching live and free on LSA TV. And as always, I know the Webbers over in Boston will have the about 2 o'clock in the morning, maybe 12 o'clock. They'll have the telly on, probably the big screen. So big shout out to the Webbers over in Boston as well.
Probably a few crabs too, Tone, I would think.
Oh, you'd hope so.
No.
So just running into a cross check there. You hear the crowd, but I like it. Let them play. Let the boys play. Here's the grand final. So ball kicked up here to Gaspari. Has a certain strength advantage on one Matty Fuss.
On most people.
Jesse Winnan just looking to, but good work there from Pridham. And kicked out here to Twisk. He's picked up by Anderson. Ball back down the back here to Simpson. Simpson on Inglis. Looking to, they're really both looking to attack these right-hand 45s, aren't they?
They are. A little bit of movement on the inside there as well. North Eagles, good control
You can't
here.
lean off. Oh, good defence there from Inglis, and then subsequently Pridham, but ball to be picked up by Anderson. Ball out. Oh, good work there. Great pick-up from Inglis with the defender. Looks inside, gives it a push. Transition on here. He's got Lim on his left. Footy fires. Good save again from Jordan Cox. But ball picked up out the back here by Freeman.
Big transition, big ground balls, Tone. They're the stuff that wins grand finals. We know that. Propelling Brighton into another offensive threat. Pike up and about. Fuss sends one high.
And I'm still not saying that that's the best place to be sitting, Shicks, behind the cage on 45 shots.
There's a lot of them down there. There's a little bit of shade,
There's
though.
a bit of shade there, I'll tell you what, but the white ball coming out of the sunshine, they want to keep their wits about them, especially if Fussy's firing from that 45.
Freeman takes on Gray, gets himself free, sends it wide.
There we go. Have some of
bit of backup, and that's an interesting call. Wennon thought he had it. Carter probably thought Wennon had it too, but the umpire's arms pointing to the north.
And
Carter will bring it back in for Brighton. Sends it through to Matt Fuss at X.
Ball down
Jesse Wennon caught in D2, Tone, sorry.
Well, we've seen him do that, and we see Matty caught on Matty Fuss too. So I'm sure that he'd love to have a switch on that. Looks inside of Freeman. Great defence there from Gray. And here we go. We've got an illegal, an interference call there behind the play for a moving pick.
Yep. Webber there just got caught up with Fuss. Not a lot in it, I don't think.
And Winnan, he was off to the races. I haven't seen that much speed from Winnan since he went in our shot competition with the fastest shot, mate.
True. Back corner, North finds himself with Arlen Lim. Goes right, comes back left, drives the line. Few inside cutters happen, not much on. Pike collects, Off ball to Fuss.
Oh, he
Cox,
said.
they're waiting.
And down we go, and here we go. The match winner from last week heads back down here. Jack Waller with the ball. Looks, draws the player, twist. Good save there from Barker. Almost picked up. Oh, gets pushed into the crease. That's going to be a North Eagles ball.
Happened earlier, happened in the first quarter towards Brighton, so one apiece.
Consistent.
Good umpiring.
And you saw that happening, and Jack Waller just found his way in, and we're going to have a timeout here to the North Eagles. Okay, North Eagles calling a timeout there.
3-2, exciting times here. Brighton getting plenty of offensive looks. North Eagles holding firm so far, Tone. Outlet transitions have been good. Cox has been massive so far. I've got him for 6 saves to date. 2 in this quarter have been good too.
Well, that one there off Fussy just looked like he was throwing gumballs at him. He picked that up really quickly.
He was there early. Also picked up the loose ball ground ball, fed it outside. First one went to Wennon on the break. Got Waller the second time round.
Great pick up there from Inglis.
Cox on fire here. This is exactly what North Eagles want.
He had Lim on his back shoulder there, didn't he? And not that Arlen may have been calling, but that little one there where you pop, goalie's already turning.
This has been the one question, I suppose, throughout the year. Can North Eagles hold it together in these timeouts? Who's leading the ship? Who's calling the call? Who's making the decisions out there?
We can see there with Greg and Glazer, 20, just outside of that timeout. So someone within the timeout is running the ship.
I mean, it hasn't really been a problem. If you look at it the last month of lacrosse, the North Eagles have been as good as anybody. For one, to get themselves into this position, and two, get into a 3-2 start of the second quarter.
So ball will start down in the back left-hand corner with Nathan Twisk. And he's picked up there by Doug Anderson. Kicks up here to Jack. And then out to Gaspari. Gaspari on the right-hand side. He's been playing a fair bit of left-hand ball with this side as well. Harley.
Wennon sitting in the crease. Pridham has him covered up.
Another wide set, just trying to run in under. Good check there from
Anderson.
Mitch
Fuss on the collect. Look at him go.
And they got numbers green on the backside here. You always love to see a defender getting up the field, don't you?
You do.
Just trying to sneak one.
You do indeed. Gaspari there thinks the better of it as well. He'll get a defensive pole out there.
And
Speck.
And ball up the top here to Brooks.
Brighton will control it for another offensive thrust. Freeman down low. North has his match up today.
So, not influential in the game as yet. As Freeman and Carter prolifically over the last few years have been very influential, especially this season. Both of them well up on the goal scoring as we see Mitch Fuss. Good. Another big save there from Cox. Great pick up there from Jared Hines. And Jared Hines runs the ball out and over the halfway line. And Hines, he might think twice about keeping going there. But good save again from Cox.
Great dump there from, looked like Mitch Fuss.
Looked inside, didn't he?
Hit Ed Pike, who got the quick release off. Waller says bang.
And he'll get the rebound off his own shot there, does Jack Waller. Ball over here to Twisk. So certainly having their opportunities, both sides.
Shooting it that fast, Jack Waller. Has he got any recoil after he sends it out of the stick, Tone?
Well, I'm thinking he'd have to restring that stick about every 3 weeks, given the heat coming out of it.
Got ball again. Has what looks to be Lambert, I think. Drives him up the line. Rolls back down left. High. Wennon. Space. Time.
Oh, Wennon! Bang again. He's used it once. He says, this worked all right for me. I know this Woodville Lacrosse Club. Pops it about 4 metres out. Bang in the top net. We'll watch this one on the replay.
So the pressure from Waller. Driving right up the lane, Lambert. Look at the defence. They need to stay tight. Double came from Pridham. Left Wennon high. 15 metres again off the turf. Hit the top shelf again.
Tell you what, there's some cracks in the cookie jar from that bounce shot for the last two.
The last thing any team needs is a hot Jesse Wennon.
So there'll be some crumbs starting to fall. Wennon gets his second of the game. And in that, they've just doubled their lead here, Shix. North Eagles 4-2 with about 12 and change to go in the second quarter. Briggs up against Stock. Ball to be won. runs into Matsumura. A great pickup there from Kenta Matsumura. He could go and put it away. Oh, just runs into the defence. Flag down.
Oh, flag down. Not a lot wrong with that.
I think we're going to have an interference call here.
Not.
Yep, trip.
Okay, trip.
Trip for one.
Should have unloaded, I thought.
Should have unloaded. I mean,
great ground ball up top. Briggs again, sort of winning that there. Kenta Matsumura picking up a would-be contested ground ball, got himself into space, found himself, he's only about 10 metres out.
Well, he got to about that 8 metre mark, didn't he? And he could have shot the ball. There was no one in front of him. Defence crashes, just caught the hill.
Yep.
Deemed to be a trip, so we'll see a minute man up here for the North Eagles. And we see Webber, and you can see Green. He just wants to hold that side with Green.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, Jesse Winnan says, let me out on the 15 metre mark and let me throw bounce shots out here.
Yeah, Waller says, you're not going to come, I'm going to send one, but got caught up on the way through. Probably too early, but Webber.
Picked off by Webber. So this, look at Winnan sitting in the middle, no one on him. And just decides better as Pridham comes and gets him, just defends that off the backside.
Still 30 seconds left for this man up. Simpson calling for it, they want to go through their rotation. He'll carry high, Winnan will pop out, Waller to the middle, Briggs, Webber, throws it to Twisk. Brighton sliding well. 2-on-1, leaving
Garrett Briggs. Just on the right, left-hand pipe there. Just throws that one about a foot wide. And but no damage done as they'll get the backup. And they'll reset here as the penalty won't be far off releasing. Little one there, kicks it to Twist by himself. Twisky hits top shelf. Bang! Watch that net go. And North Eagles in a blink of an eye out to a 5-2 lead here, Shicks, at the Woodville Lacrosse Club.
Time and space on the replay here. Webber good enough to get it to Twisk. Has a one-on-one with his old mate Chippy there and says, Chippy, you leave it open, I'm going to take it.
And we've got a timeout to Brighton here. And Brighton haven't really been under that much pressure this year. But it is still early, and as I said, we said earlier, Shicks, you've got to win this game 2 or 3 times in the game to actually win the game.
Of course you do. Plenty of time left. Plenty of lacrosse to play.
I'll tell you what, if the North Eagles had sat down on Thursday night after training and talked about how they're going to come into this game, that would be where they thought they would have been right now, Shicks, at a 5-2 lead with about 10 minutes to go in the second term. And they've come out firing under this beautiful sunshine at the beautiful Woodville Lacrosse Club. So Twisky gets his second. While we're going to sec there, mate, maybe we'll go through some goal scorers to date. We didn't get it at the end of the first quarter.
Single to Jack Woodford, single to Anson Carter for Brighton. They're stuck on 2 at quarter time, haven't advanced in the second quarter. Jesse Wenham won in the first, Twisk and Waller won in the first to take a 3-2 lead. The second quarter, Jesse Wenham has added to his account. Beautiful bounce shot, and as we just saw then, man up, Nathan Twisk going 5-2 ahead.
Rip and twine, wasn't he? Nathan Twist there, and that's the way. But a great pick off there from Webber as well as that ball came out, which allowed that to go back through. And number one, as coach should say, keep out the box.
Keep out the box.
So ball back to the centre. Can North Eagles get another one out the top? He's chalked up the queue.
7-3 face-off count North Eagles way.
As ball, he'll just give that one to Ryan Gaspari. And Gaspari will look around and see who else is coming on and says, well, no one. Give it down to Twisky. Nathan Twist says, no, get it back up high. Kicked back up there to Jack Harley and Jesse Winnan. And I'll tell you what, Brighton wouldn't want to concede another one in the next couple of minutes because all momentum at the moment is with the North Eagles here. Ball through Gaspari.
In no rush, Tone. They're in no rush, which is good. Good ball control here. Good game management, taking opportunities away from Brighton. Kenta down to Gaspari, who got the short pole match up with Force and not worried at all.
Oh, steps
Look
inside.
at the heat coming through there.
Hey, just a big body
Flag
and a flag
thrown.
as well. What are we going to see here? Hold. So, again, keep out of the box, 30-second call. And why don't you make a 30-second call to the traditional group because they'll look after you on tradvc.com.au or 83763639. And get in touch with Sudsy, because a 30-second call, you'll know exactly what you're in for.
He's too busy, Tony. He's here watching. He's excited. He's front row down here, right to our right-hand side. But man up, North Eagles. Harley.
So just looking to drag those guys over, aren't they? And Michael Green says, well, I'll come over if I have to. You see Webber just in a rotation down the bottom. Good stick there from Inglis.
Little bounce pass there. Oh, that hit a stick.
Hit a stick.
Yep.
So ball down the back here. Finds Twisk. Oh, he looks the other side and just, I'll tell you what, Mitch Fuss nearly had that in his stick going the other way. He just wasn't expecting it. And now he does have it in his stick going the other way. As Webber.
Woodford the trail across to Pike. Pike down low. Carter says, all right, boys, we need some time with it. Let's take our time here and get some options right.
So Pikey will just run the ball back under pressure there. Well, not a lot of pressure from Tommy Polden, but certainly running feet with him.
I think North Eagles had their matchups right. They've got Ollie North on Tom Freeman, probably identifying that Ollie North can't be isolated too much with Tom Freeman. Short pulse here, Coyne.
Oh, another big save there. Ball straight up in the air. Ball to be won. Comes down. Carter.
Cox out on the ground ball.
And if that's going to be a push, flag down. And we're going to see Arlen Lim find his way to the box. Coaches will definitely talk about this at half-time, about that should come to the centre. Ball will start from the centre with a free clear, but another huge save there from Cox.
Massive Cox. That's his 8th for the game. Also left the circle as well. Got out and influenced that ground ball, which allowed, I think, Jack Harley to collect. Arlen Lim then fouls, and what we find ourselves into here, Tone, 5-2, another minute penalty for the Eagles.
Tell you what, Cox has been huge in that cage. So ball down here with the North Eagles. Another opportunity and man up. Kicks it to Twist. Looks to Webber. Webber fires that one over the top. Possession shot.
Possession shot, you're right.
So ball back with Jesse Winnan. But they know he's going to fire now, given the opportunity. There's Simpson. Oh, that probably wasn't the heat he had on it.
Yeah, not your outside shooter. Looks like to be a 30. Lim gets on, gets the outlet pass.
But penalty released, and they got back chicks. Defenders. He was out.
Doing all the little things, aren't they? So a little hidden ball trick here. There's a nice little play. Lim has it high side. It's tricked our cameraman. Don't be fooled, folks at home. Lim goes to Pike. Pike back up.
Ball back up the top. And Christian, I tell you what, Spielberg was all over that, just trying to create the magic as well. But for the viewers at home, ball's up the top here with Matty Fuss. Matty Fuss up against Jack Waller. Waller kicks that one down there to Dougie Brooks. Dougie Brooks, Mitch Speck. Match up, trying to set this little two-man game. Speck says, no, I took it off you last time. I'll give it another opportunity. Kicks it to Pike. Pike out here to Arlen Lim. Lim steps inside. The little two-man game just with these inside rolls just not working at the moment for Brighton.
Well collected. We know North Eagles have a big history in box across time, so those pick and roll type defensive situations, a lot of experience.
So this is where you just can't afford to step off. And that one's gone well wide, but great back up there from Carter. Kicks it to his mate, Tommy Freeman. And Freeman has North on him. There's the pick. Tom Polden just to switch down the back. Carter still, Freeman still with the ball. Plenty of.
Yep, dispossession, Polden, good solid D down there. Not the original matchup, North. Now he finds himself out in a little island here with Carter, but goes high to Lim. Probably look to go to Brooks here for a little two-man up the top.
And a push, Freeman off ball.
Was too, wasn't it?
So there was a push off ball, and Tom Freeman will give the North Eagles another opportunity. And good defense there from the North Eagles.
And look at Briggs just controlling now.
Telling him to get through there with Twisky. Kicks it over here to Waller. Waller, has he picked up anyone? He has picked up Matty Fuss.
Yep, just hold on to it. Look at that. Give the ball to the postman. And just let Briggs get off with some fresh legs. Looks to be Hines coming on for the Eagles.
If you're just joining us here live and free on LSA TV, it is a 5-2 game the way of the North Eagles. And this is where this man does his best work. Has played a bang! Oh! Ryan Gaspari puts that one on the board and top shelf. And I was just about to say, Shix, this is where he does his best work.
I was about to say the postman never comes on Saturday, but he's delivered today.
See here, just the bigger body.
The muscle.
Steps inside Dougie Brooks and bang, 6-2 is the score here. North Eagles putting a statement on the board early.
Well, the thing is, Tone, it's coming from all angles. It's coming from Ryan Gaspari as a power drive just then. Twisky slotting them away on the left-hand side. Wennon is hitting them on the bounce shots on the right.
Needs to stay here, yeah.
Never forget about Jack Waller. Jack rifling them from top centre.
So ball was Stock. Stock trying to get the ball out.
Hasn't
And
come
got a loose ball hold there on Brighton. So ball will start from the centre. And it will start in the stick of one Matty Fuss. Kicks it Arlen Lim.
6-2 now, Tone. These possessions become oh so important, right? You can't be wasting ball.
Well, Brighton like the ideas we see there.
Cox
Another
again.
big save. Cox has been huge in there.
Holden couldn't collect.
And here we go. Oh,
Harley
good
can.
chance.
Tough as nails.
And
Paddy
great
Gray.
pickup, Paddy Gray.
Look at the Hoover get
He's
out the
got one
field.
out-
Back into
yes.
trouble in the back.
That'll be a penalty.
He's got to get himself a penalty.
And Brighton can talk about it as much as they like, but that is one in the rear. 30-second push with possession, and Paddy Gray played that really well. Great pickup there from Gray.
Amazing pickup from Gray. I thought it was a really good pickup from Harley to start with.
And we're going to have another penalty here. Illegal procedure
procedure
on Brighton. So they're going to have two in the box here. So the CBO has caught Brighton with an illegal procedure. They're going to have a 4-zone here for 30 seconds, leading 6-2, Shix. What a huge opportunity for the North Eagles. So the pole got sent on straight away without the sub.
Okay, so
Just unravelling a little here.
well, a little bit the pressure's on, right? Wennon, early shot, fires, but the bounce
I'll tell you
goes
what,
wide.
He's seen that bounce shot work twice. He says, why not give it another opportunity? So ball down the back corner.
Nothing gained, nothing lost. Early shot in time up. 4
Oh,
minutes.
5-0! And Nathan Twisk says, Chippy, close your legs. Because that has gone 5-0. We've got a 5-goal lead here. It is 7-2. What about this on the replay, Shix?
Yeah, bringing the ball in. Slow to get out there, Pridham. Probably thought it was okay. Nice early offensive run. Probably a shot not coming. Money time.
Twisky gets his hat trick. And I tell you what, do yourself a favour and be a winner. Get in touch with Traditional Group on tradvc.com.au, 83763639. They will look after you for all your roofing, guttering, carports and veranda needs. And back to the centre we go. Ball, Briggs up against Woodford. Ball to be won. Great pickup from Webber.
Massive ground ball.
Hold.
Webber to Briggs. Briggs brings
down.
it down. Opportunity closed.
What a great ground ball there from Shane Webber.
Ooh.
Just slid in. We're going to have a timeout called here to North Eagles. Limited time in this second quarter. About a minute to go. We've got
7-2 up the Eagles. They'll have a look at this last possession here, Tone. Huge ground ball by Webber. Easy. How about the offload to Briggs upfield, giving Braden Simpson every chance, but they've well covered over Brighton defence.
Absolutely. I mean, Webber there to get that dive in, grab the ground ball while he's on his back, give it up to Briggs to have an opportunity at a fast man. Didn't occur, but what a great time out there. You lose them if you don't take them by half time.
Correct.
Five goals up. Can they put another one on the board? I tell you what they've done is they brought the crowd into it down here, Shix. The very parochial crowd to our right seems very North Eagles orientated, and you can probably hear that on our effects mic. But Jordan Cox in the cage for me at the moment has been outstanding.
Hey, Tone, just while we've got a moment, just a big shout out to the Williamstown Lacrosse Club too, travelling over to see their old mate Ed Pike and their
Willie boys down
and their sister club Brighton Lacrosse Club. The Willie boys are here. They're on the back. What is it? The northern end, I suppose. Found a bit of shade.
You know what the Willie boys are seeing down there? A heap of cocks. Jordan Cox has been fantastic in the cage down there, and that's what they're watching down there at the moment. But North Eagles with an opportunity here.
Hines. So I'm predicting, without knowing the exact time, it'd be about a minute left.
About a minute left.
Minute and a bit. So North Eagles clearly, with the premiership experience with Greg Larwood, will be saying we only need one last shot of this quarter.
Waller steps in, looks to fire, and there's something we haven't seen a lot of, those unforced errors. Just under a little bit of pressure, just fires it away from Gaspari. Ball goes out of bounds. And do Brighton have an opportunity here to put one in the back of the net, just bring it back to a 4-goal game?
They certainly do. Pressure on Chippy.
Good ball out to Inglis.
Yeah, Inglis collects.
Looking to split that, but Doug Anderson, good look inside. Is Cox going to come out and take that one? Yes, he is.
Hot ball to get from Anderson to Pike it was, I think, Pike, on the clear, yeah.
Oh, that, so out here, Polden up against Carter, looking to work. We're going to get a timeout here, charge to Brighton. Okay. So just to set up their offense, probably about 20 seconds to go. We're not exactly sure, but we know there's limited time in this second term. And the clock is on the field. So one last opportunity in this first half for the Brighton Bombers.
What does that mean, Tony? The clock's on. Is it 30? Is it 30. A minute or?
It'll be under 30.
Okay.
So
good time out here, Mark Mango. He will put something together.
Well, we've seen this in years past. I mean, it wasn't that many years ago, Shix, and I don't mean to add salt into a wound here.
Oh yeah, okay.
But down at the Brighton Lacrosse Club, very similar scoreline at a half-time against the Glenelg Seahawks, and came back and got one over the. And won that one. So Mark Mangan, a smart coach, looking to put one on the board here before half-time, and just to try and eke this back. But it's never over with this Brighton Lacrosse Club.
And that may very well be in the message. That may very well be in the message. 2020. Let's think about that. 6-0 down, 7-1 at the half. We came back and won comfortably.
So can they put one in the back of the net here just before half-time? And ball coming around here with Fuss. Fuss looks inside. They've tried that a couple of times. It's come off. The flag is down. Oh, so we're going to have North Eagles in the box for a slash, and they're going to they will potentially just hold the ball here. They'll start with it in the second half. Not what North Eagles would have wanted going into half time.
Yep, agree. So a little over zealous, I suppose. Weber it was. Knowing the importance, though, Tony, wanted ball back, so that's okay. 7-2, has the ability to do that, but yeah, we can just see now Jack Woodford, ball and stick, a lot of space. Let's take this man up to the start of the third.
And
Let's get inside and listen to the coaches.
And for those viewers who don't watch lacrosse normally, a penalty on the play, holding the ball in a man-up opportunity means that they will start with the ball in the second half. And with probably about 50 seconds left on the man-up. So they'll go in, talk about it at half-time. Perfect opportunity for Brighton to start in a man-up in the second half.
Perfect opportunity to listen to our sponsors too.
What is refinancing? This means moving your mortgage across to a new lender that offers a mortgage package with a more competitive interest rate and more flexible features. Some of the reasons you may choose to refinance are home renovations, to access equity in your home, a change in circumstances that requires a review of your financial situation, or consolidating your debts. Are there fees associated with refinancing? The answer is yes. That's why it's important to make sure the savings you're going to make are greater than any fees charged for refinancing. As you can see, there are many factors involved in whether refinancing is right for you. I pride myself on being a professional mortgage broker and love working with my clients for the long term. I look to structure your finances according to your goals and provide you with strategies to achieve them. For more information, please call me on 0480 311 301. What is refinancing? This means moving your mortgage across to a new lender that offers a mortgage package with a more competitive interest rate and more flexible features. Some of the reasons you may choose to refinance are home renovations, to access equity in your home, a change in circumstances that requires a review of your financial situation, or consolidating your debts. Are there fees associated with refinancing? The answer is yes. That's why it's important to make sure the savings you're going to make are greater than any fees charged for refinancing. As you can see, there are many factors involved in whether refinancing is right for you. I pride myself on being a professional mortgage broker and love working with my clients for the long term. I look to structure your finances according to your goals and provide you with strategies to achieve them. For more information, please call me on 0480 311 301. What is refinancing? This means moving your mortgage across to a new lender that offers a mortgage package with a more competitive interest rate and more flexible features. Some of the reasons you may choose to refinance are home renovations, to access equity in your home, a change in circumstances that requires a review of your financial situation, or consolidating your debts. Are there fees associated with refinancing? The answer is yes. That's why it's important to make sure the savings you're going to make are greater than any fees charged for refinancing. As you can see, there are many factors involved in whether refinancing is right for you. I pride myself on being a professional mortgage broker and love working with my clients for the long term. I look to structure your finances according to your goals and provide you with strategies to achieve them. For more information, please call me on 0480 311 301.
And welcome back here to Lacrosse SA TV. It is half-time as the players have just shot out the back there, Shicks, in that shaded area.
Yep.
It is quite warm down here, and I'll tell you what, summer's just started, I reckon,
early.
about 3 days ago.
It's come early.
I'll tell you what else has come early, goal scorers, mate. How are we going for the goal scorers so far in this game?
Well, let me just say, Tone, before we go to the goal scorers, they haven't had it all their own way. I've got Clint Barker in cage for Brighton with about 5-6 saves at the moment.
Yep.
Jordan Coxo's had an outstanding first half. He's up to 9 and clearing the ball quite well as well. No additional goal scorers for Brighton in that second quarter. Still one for Woodford, one for Carter. However, a 4-0 quarter there for North Eagles. Well, Jesse Wennon added another one for his second. Gaspari got himself on the scorers list. Nathan Twister is just starting to fill his pockets with 2. That takes him to 3. So the goal scorers there for North, Nathan Twisk, Ryan Gaspari, Jesse Wennon. Plenty of avenues, though. Plenty of avenues to cage. Clint Barker's been good when he needs to be, but some of the shooting options for North Eagles getting through.
And I don't mind some of those little games. You saw that late one there from Mitch Fuss into Ed Pike, which just didn't quite. Cox had a big save there with that one.
Agree.
But, you know, those options have been coming off for Brighton. They're not going to go away from that. And it's probably more how can they tighten up on that. There's a
little look into the future here, Tone. Just walking into the centre circle there, young Jesse Wennon Jr.
So he's obviously seen where his dad shoots from and said, I'll get out there as well.
North Eagles now back out into the field. We can hear a bit of a cheer in the background. They're coming over. They want that crowd to stay involved, don't they?
They do indeed. And Brighton coming out as well. And a couple of people online. I've actually got my phone up now. So if you want to send us a shout out, we'll try and get to as many as we can. We'll go back. There's a couple on here. Karina Dodds says, go Chief Dogs. Matty Stevens says, what a first half. Amazing work by all the lads. Coxie has been a beast in the cage. Chrissy Webber, we knew he'd be online. How about them Eagles? Great start. Simon Penglis watching and supporting from the sunny south of France is Simon Penglis. Shout out to you, Simon, Steph Guerin, Izzy Larwood, Lee Haskett, Paige Curry, Taylor Jake Falloon, Nick Went. Izzy Larwood says, let's go North Eagles. Kelly McDonald, Sammy Dinning, Chris Webber. Cox is playing great. And Bert Finkelstein says, Carn the North. And Ashley Clark and Toby Mills also online. Keep your shout-outs coming. I'll try to get to as many as I can. But the action has been thick and fast here at this ground as we go into the second half. And
Q3 starts. Brighton will take advantage of that extra man opportunity.
So man up here for the Brighton Bombers. They'll be looking to put one on the board quite early. Reasonably good, and there we go. Oh, save again. Jordan Cox with a big foot save, and Freeman just falls over. So another opportunity here, though. Looks up the top. Fussy's just set himself on this left-hand side. Freeman, he normally gets those right on the cage, doesn't he?
He does indeed.
And man up is released, and back to even numbers. So North Eagles shut that down. Good, another huge save from Jordan Cox.
Huge save there. You're right, Tone. The prowess, the experience of Tom Freeman normally finds net on those occasions. This time round, Cox having a massive day. Paddy Gray on Ed Pike doing a good enough job too. Carter with Mitch Speck. Up the top now, Woodford. Woodford's got a bit of sun. He thinks Coyne is the man I want to take, but let me tell you, he's not.
From what we've seen in the last couple of weeks, Coyne is not the man you take on. And ball comes back down the back here. Pike, little flick, picked up by Paddy Gray. Gray.
Pike says, okay, I'm going to back you into a corner.
Oh, good right there from Gray.
A bit of a
ball on the deck. Ball to be won here, and it is one. Picked up. Oh,
Waller overhead. Got him. That's
good
fine.
job there from Waller, but Brighton retained the ball. We like what these two teams are bringing out in the second half, Shicks, already.
Young not young Carter, but Carter gets the ball. Looks like it's Fuss fires away. Cox again.
Those shots just not working today for Matty Fuss. He's able to come round there, just not being able to get the power on it. Brighton looking to put pressure. Coins up the line. Tell you what, finds him. I'll go heads. You go tails.
Yeah.
And Coyne steps up and over. He knows his job, doesn't he? Coiney.
It's about moments, Tone, and North Eagles are just compiling these good moments defensively. Snuffing any sort of attacking threat from Brighton so far. Easing the ball out defensively and giving themselves some real threatening opportunities up top.
That they are. Ball kicks back up here to Jack Harley. Harley kicks it over to Gaspari. Gaspari down to Twist. Back to Gaspari, just setting wide here as we see Harley picking up, and they're trying to lock off the adjacents and put Mitch Fuss over. There's a body weight to disparage there. We've seen what he can do, and a good save again. Ball flicks out the back, push into the crease. So we're going to have a crease. So no call on the push for into the crease there. And Bogger will, that ball comes back to Brighton, and Brighton coming back with another offensive opportunity.
Lim crosses the halfway line, takes it into offense. Twist has him covered though. So North Eagles very organised today, Tony. It's been impressive the last month how organised they can be. Pike will get the ball to Mitch Fuss. Now Mitch Fuss is one you need to be a little careful of. He goes down to big brother Matthew. Matthew has a little bit of
a Cox again, down low, taking him off his shoelaces. Pike, look at, just steps around him, doesn't he, Waller? Opportunity here, fast man break, looks to go, fires. Save again from Clint Barker, another big save from Chippy. So the goalies have come out and gone, nothing's coming past us this early. See Webber just get a grass monster there. Grass monster just dragged him down.
So Brooks will look for some composure. Down to Carter, who has Polden, ex-Brighton player himself. Looking after Carter today, doing a good job so far. Carter, just the one to speak of at the minute. Woodford, he has ball. Lambert hasn't seen much of it. Moves it on quickly to Pike. They isolate now North High. He moves it down to
They still
Woodford.
think this is a match-up, don't they?
And they got a little 1-2 on him. Carter a half a
good
chance.
Double there from Mitch Speck. Another big save from Cox. And there's a loose ball pushed there potentially. Weber looks up, kicks the ball, and throws it back. Oh, that's over and back.
No, it's not. Not at all. That's a bar check. That's what that is. Lambert will take the ball down. Look at him doing a little hot step in Campese style for no result. Shot on. Another save. The ball will go down. Penalty will be called.
Cross check. 1 minute. Right all over it there, Craig Schicker. And now we actually, this is where Brighton need to start to get this game up, don't they?
Brewing. It's brewing, Tony. This is going to be a cracker.
Well, Brighton aren't used to being at a 2 scoreline at any half times in many memories and in any games. So they'll be, they would have spoken about it. And what a great opportunity here again for a man up.
This will be a very careful man up. So the 2 lefties swing through. Pike sneaks out the back. The wheel comes through with Fuss.
Oh, Webber's left him. He's back on the back corner again.
Yeah, they're ready for him. They're ready for him. Shot from Carter outside.
Oh, save again. Big stick from Cox.
6 saves already for the quarter. Cox on fire.
So ball here, and you'll probably start to see some of these guys going, how are we going to get it past this guy?
Fuss
says that's the way.
He does, sorry. I was about to say that was Doug Brooks, but that was Matt Fuss, given half a chance.
So Matty Fuss took a leaf out of the ball there, a bounce shot of Jesse Winnan, and says maybe this is what we need to be doing. But first blood on the board to the Brighton Bombers in this 3rd quarter. It took about 6.5 minutes to get there. But it is a 7-3 game.
7-3. Stock here comes out with ball. That's the 5th face-off there for Brighton's favour, I should say.
So little moments, and there we go. Stocky, there might be a hold, no call. Thought about it. Ball to be won. Carter comes through, not there. There's a slash call there, and ball comes back in the middle. Great pickup. And that was a huge pickup. He's called that down. 2 flags on the play here.
Whoa. Let's listen in here.
So 22's got a slash for 1 and 22's got a slash for 1. So 2 1-minute penalties there.
2-2, 1-1, 2-2.
And 1-1, 1-1, 2.
Yep.
So what a great pickup there from Harley, though, across the middle.
I think you might have just got a third.
Oh, okay.
And another one.
Yep, okay. So as if it's not bad enough at 7-3, you're giving your team a man-up opportunity, or man down, sorry, I should say. Defend that, and then while you're sitting in the can, your mouth off, another one comes.
So 3 one-minute penalties there to Anson Carter. And you know what, he's only got a couple more, and he's out of the game. But massive opportunity here for the North Eagles to get that one back that Brighton had worked so valiantly to get on the board. See here, Simpson just working the play, winning up. They got Gaspari on the bottom corner, just looking to rotate some. Gaspari still on the bottom corner. Waller up the top. Just not a lot of movement here. Back down to Twisk. There it is. Twisky already got a couple. Good save there from Clint Barker.
Yeah, had Clint Barker dropping low early, didn't he? He just needed to come up high again.
So ball in the stick of Ryan Gaspari. They've got a couple of minutes to run this man up and get it right. Ball back here.
Braden Simpson just needs to turn supplier here. His outside shot probably needs to be put towards Waller or Wennon.
They just got to move.
Waller inside.
Move the ball.
Weber.
Move the ball.
Twisk again.
Twisky there.
Sent high.
Flies over the top, and just the crowd down there ducking for cover.
That's okay. First minute down, Tone. 2 to go, I reckon.
I think the crowd they're not used to Twisky missing those top corners, mate. So ball up here with Jack Waller. Waller looks to step down. Draws Anderson. Kicked back here. Goes to step inside. Winning. Pops. Oh, Gaspari, great pickup. Good save there from Chippy, though. And ball to be won. Ball coming out here with Mitch Fuss. But North Eagles already back in their defensive end. And they will have to try and do some damage here. Matty Fuss wants to try and do some damage. He'll want to get back on his right hand if he can. And that's in the crease.
Yep, all or nothing. And it was nothing in the end. So good enough there defensively, Tone. They had a little option. That was a quick play from Brighton, not one we would normally see when they're a man down. They would normally suck a bit of time out of the clock.
But they know that at a 7-3 game, mate, they need to get some on the board as Braden Simpson finds his way into the offensive half.
Briggs open on the far side.
And ball on the outer side. And they come back onside. So good work there as Simpson picks the ball up.
Huge pressure on Brighton here, Tone. If North Eagles can slot one away, if they can find Twine, it's going to be a big ask at 8-3.
So penalties have been released now.
Winning.
Bang. Oh, he's seen 2 out of 3 ain't bad, as Meatloaf said. Pops it up and over, and that's offside. He's going to call him for an offside. Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
Because
even pressure, wasn't it?
Hey, even pressure on the contest.
Yeah.
And he fell in the contest. So that's going to, and he'd be offside again if he doesn't get back over. So everything just falling the North Eagles' way at the moment. Briggs.
To Hines.
And down to Twisk. And Twisky will bring the ball down, and they've gone to this wide set again, have the North Eagles, just to take some impetus out of this play and get the ball on their terms. Tell you what, as Braden Simpson comes around the corner, looks up the top. Oh, Briggs by himself finds the back of the net, and no flag on the late hit. And right there, it is an 8-3 game. And who had Briggsy, mate? Let's watch this one on the replay.
Well, good handle here. This is what we need. North Eagles are requiring that to happen. Slides are coming left, right, and centre.
Anderson just stepping off his play to try and create some help into that centre, but left Briggs all alone. Got within about 8 metres, and tell you what, Chippy doesn't want to see him from there. He's been playing a good game.
Braden Simpson becomes a much more important player when he becomes provider. Good stick handler, can find the lanes.
And I'll tell you what, you'll be a better homeowner if you get in touch with Young Real Estate SA on youngrealestatesa.com.au, 1300 768 573. And just, or better still, if you're on there, just get the Q code as an interference call is had there. Briggs can't go towards that. Coyne just tries the body. Oh, little BTB didn't come off, and tell you what, the wheels are getting wobbly here, Shicks.
Yeah, we're seeing poor decisions being made, but the pressure's still enough there for Cox to hold the ball a little bit too long. I think in the crease might be the call.
5-second call, you are correct there, Shix. But,
Whoa.
tell you what, bit of sunshine behind that and throwing it up into the blue sky.
You are my sunshine.
Thank you. It's the way we roll.
Briggs now with Fuss. Fuss hits the cutter of Lim. Good check.
Coin again.
Coin again. He's everywhere in there.
Tell you what, he's in your back pocket sometimes,
He's
Coin.
our man. Yeah, you got to watch him. You don't want too many coins in there. Weigh you down.
So out the back here is Lim. Lim kicks it to Fuss. Fuss looks like the man that he's trying to get to take on his back. And Fussy pops, and that one's gone wide, but back up had there by Lim. And they're just searching for answers, aren't they, a little bit at the moment, Brighton? Look, they're just trying to make something work.
Little bit panicky, you might say, Tone. I agree. Lim now bring the ball back in with Coin, who has just been outstanding this last month.
Then again, look at that.
Yeah, just
great pressure.
Yep. Briggs.
Ball up the top.
Yeah.
Fussy will look to give that some attention if he gets a one-on-one up there with Briggs.
A little bit of settled play here. Coin again, they're going to go against him.
Push him in the crease, and he's in the crease.
He
That
is
ball will
too.
turn over. Now, that's just smart play, isn't it, from Anthony Coyne?
It's another 1%er, Tone. It doesn't hit the books. Look at him there. He's got his leg heavily covered too. He's limping
Done a
off a
hamstring
little.
by the look of it.
I think he might have done that last week or the week before.
But not miss at a grand final. Just a couple of painkillers and a bit of tape. Fixes everything. Maybe some blue tack in there.
So Cox now will bring the ball up. Of course, we've got Pike on this near side, nice and tight to Webber, who's the preferred option. Briggs will come inside. There'll be a little bit of a switch there. Smart enough with Egg Pike.
Oh, Webber
Harvey,
just made it easy, didn't he?
He did.
Just picked up the longie of green and
Anderson.
gets into off. And ball down the side. Good work there from Anderson, though. Might have been a hold. Oh, a little bit going on.
Hold! Goal!
Yep, so we see there Shane Abbott. Oh, there's a little bit of rubber is racing. A little bit of screen time there.
Yeah, good that none of the umpires were watching.
Yeah, because we don't want to see that stuff called, do we, Shix?
Yeah, no, we don't.
Not at this point of the game. It is 8-3 here on the scoreboard for LSA TV.
As our producer Marty Baker proudly wearing the stripes while he's doing this game, Tone.
He is indeed. Just ticking over 5 minutes to go in this third term. And we see Freeman up against North. As you say, that's been a good matchup today.
It has been for the Eagles. They've done well, haven't they?
Again.
So
I tell you what, that's hitting and hoping. And I'll tell you what's hoping.
Polden.
Hoping it doesn't score the other way. As Polden steps down, he wouldn't mind getting one. Kicks it over, looks inside. But bang, transition goal. Put that one down to Jordan Cox again with a big save.
Huge save, but it's the speed of the outlet, Tone. He's giving the Brighton guys no chance to cover. And we know we've got Webber, we've got Polden on the break. Polden is a goal scorer pole-wise as well, gets down low. Hines, I thought, held onto it too long. Was able to brush off that sliding defender and slot one away.
But just held on to that enough. A bit like when I eat Hines. Just hold on to it a little bit long.
Beans means Hines.
Does indeed, but Jordan Cox, I'll tell you what, I'm calling it early, Shix. I know we're 9-3, but if Jordan Cox isn't MVP today, right now, there's no one watching this game.
Oh, look at that dispossession. Yard sale.
And that's going to be a hold?
No, it's
call.
Okay there. So Mitch Fuss on the far side. Harley, who's been good enough this last month of lacrosse, he's been very impressive.
Little flick through.
Fuss. Bit of
Opens up the
confusion.
right hand.
Scores.
Oh, Cox.
I think Cox again.
Just a big save again. And ball to be won. And that one's just gone long. This could come off here as the ball is just kicked over. And Fussy, he doesn't know where it is. That's offside. Oh, one in the rear. And a loose ball push.
Go! Just didn't need to happen. 3-on-1 situation.
Have you ever seen Matty Fuss fumble a ball on the halfway line like that? Ball to be won. Flag down.
Gee.
Keep him away.
Oh, there's not a lot in that, was there? Let's have
Wasn't
a
a
look at
lot in that at all.
Nah, give me
He's
a
got
break.
a 1 minute slash. Tell you what, that's just rubbing his racing.
Yeah, this is a grand final. This isn't round one, Tone, is it?
It's not round one where no one's touched the ball.
Plenty on the line.
So
Timeout
called Brighton.
Because the ball's dead.
So there was a dead ball. That's why the timeout was called. But we'll see North Eagles in the box for a 1-minute slash. It is a 9-3 scoreline here, Shicks. And North Eagles, they have come to play today.
They have indeed. Defensively, very well organised. Matchups have been great so far. But Jordan Cox has been the one for me so far. Eight saves this quarter. But it's not only the saves, it's the reaction time for him to catch.
That outlet to Tom Polden there was amazing.
He's hitting the outlet so quickly, giving North extra opportunity.
And while we've got a break in transmission, Shicks, I'm just going to go back to the
have a look at
page.
it, Tony.
I'll tell you what, there's too many people on here to mention. Tony Stewart says go Grass Monsters. He's laughing at that.
Yep.
Coyne, best D midi in the league.
He is.
Says Chris Webber.
I agree, Chris Webber.
And coming down here, plenty of people watching. Cara Kilgaff says yes, money. Anthony Coyne, you're a champion. Daniel Ninio says Simon. Coxie is on fire, says Izzy Larwood. And Sharon Shazza Morrison, Scotty, says Jordan Cox on fire.
Absolutely on fire. Big second half of this third quarter, Tone, coming up. Fuss, man up, Brighton.
So we've got about 2.5 minutes to go if you're joining us on this live stream for the men's 2023 LSA State League Grand Final. And you're not seeing things on the screen as pop down. Looks inside. Good work from Gray. Just a little one-hander. Another one. Don't know whether he got a piece of that, but was certainly in the right place.
Through ball, not on. Polden.
Is that going to go out of bounds? Yes, it is. And North Eagles will take control of the ball with a couple of minutes to go in the third quarter. It is 9-3. And just... looking
to expire this penalty out and get the extra man on. Gaspari offers help up high, but Simpson looks happy here. Young Inglis up and over. Pressure's on, Tone, we can't allow.
And just throws it away and opens up the other side. As we see Jack Harley come on and kick it down to Twisky.
Needs to be a little bit of urgency, you'd think, from Brighton from now on. We don't want to wait until the fourth quarter, right? We need to get the ball back and start pegging away at that scoreline.
So Jack Waller with the ball. Just goes up against and hands it together, but steps inside with Dallison.
Young Dallison there, yes.
Kicked back up the top. There's Gaspari. Kicks it over to Jack Harley. And we've gone around a circuit. And what that's done is taken a minute off the clock. So ball here with Twisk.
Wennon just hovering in the crease.
You might start to see a stall call. They're looking for an early. Oh, Twisk. Good save again from Chippy. But the outlets to kick it down the ground just aren't on. And Winnan pushes out and starts to set up this ride.
It's impressive part of the Eagles. It's a 1%er, right? Just clearing up, making sure there's no avenues on the way out. Chippy, again, having to go to a pole. The pole back to Chippy, slow clear. No opportunities, fast break, which we know has been a massive part of the Brighton game plan for so
100%.
many years, Tone.
And Matty Fuss just runs, I won't say runs it over, he jogs that over.
Over.
That's okay. North are set. They've got their appropriate matchups made at 6v6, which they've done okay so far today.
And we will probably start to see the clock head towards the field very shortly.
Yep. Polden doing the job on Carter down low. Little influence on the game so far. Lim collects. Matsuyama.
Well, Shicks, if there's a spark left, who lights the fuse for Brighton right now? And
North.
Great work there from North. So ball to be won. Oh, big splash. That's come off a Brighton stick. And well backed up. So who lights the fuse to get them back in this game, Shicks?
Well, it's got to be collective, right? Matt Fuss needs to light up. We haven't seen a lot from Tom Freeman. We haven't seen a huge impact.
Pass.
Clock on the field, which tells us there's 30 seconds to go. Tried to find in the middle there.
Ed Pike.
And just missed him totally.
Under pressure, though. The pole was right with him. It was a 50-50 ball to be done. But Kenta clears the ball well.
And they don't want to give up a penalty here, do they?
Oh, Hines
throws
couldn't
the
get
ball.
the handle.
Great pick up from Winnan.
That's what he does.
I'll tell you what, if she wasn't warmed up, I reckon I can hear her in the distance, chicks. I know we're only at three-quarter time.
Oh, there's a lot to play out. I'm so nervous to say it, Tone, but the Eagles are in the North Eagles, the Chooks, the Eagles. What are we calling them?
North Eagles.
North Eagles, okay, yeah, fair enough. The North Eagles are in a great position at the minute here. So face-off opportunities at the moment, 1, 2, 3, 7 to Brighton at the minute. And we're talking 8 to North
So 50-50.
50-50.
50-50. So clock is on the field, about 10 seconds to go in this, if you're lucky. So ball to be won out of the centre. Briggs up against what both teams don't want. Needs a shot here. Flag down on the play. Don't know what the flag was for, but we're about to find out.
Hang on. Double the clock.
We'll listen in here, Shane, shall we?
Yeah. There was an initial call made.
So there's 2 flags on the play.
I think you knew.
Okay, so we've got 9-1. Garrett Briggs called for a slash there. So they're going to start potentially the fourth quarter the way they started the second half in man-up situation without a face-off. So they will look to just hold the ball. Limited time left in this one. And the Brighton Bombers will start the fourth quarter with ball in hand in possession. But I tell you what, they'll be starting with a deficit of 7 goals. And before we go through and talk a bit more about that, we might hear a word from our sponsors.
What is refinancing? This means moving your mortgage across to a new lender that offers a mortgage package with a more competitive interest rate and more flexible features. Some of the reasons you may choose to refinance are home renovations, to access equity in your home, a change in circumstances that requires a review of your financial situation, or consolidating your debts. Are there fees associated with refinancing? The answer is yes. That's why it's important to make sure the savings you're going to make are greater than any fees charged for refinancing. As you can see, there are many factors involved in whether refinancing is right for you. I pride myself on being a professional mortgage broker and love working with my clients for the long term. I look to structure your finances according to your goals and provide you with strategies to achieve them. For more information, please call me on 0480 311 301.
Straight in.
All right, back in we come. And why wouldn't we be? What a great game this has been for the North Eagles. But we might go through some goal scorers for that quarter there, Craig Chicker.
Yeah, Young Real Estate. Matt Fuss, 1 goal for Brighton. 3 scored from North Eagles. Jesse Wenham with the 1, Jared Hines with the 1, Garrett Briggs with the 1. But what it was all about, Tony, was the keepers. Clint Barker for Brighton, 6 saves. And Jordan Cox marching on, 8 saves for him.
That's almost game-like saves sometimes, isn't it? 8 saves.
Still got a minute.
To get a quarter with that many saves is phenomenal.
He's approaching 17
Cox
for the
here,
game. And we have 11 for Clint Barker.
So the whistle goes there from Shane Abbott. we'll see Brighton in a man-up situation. They're going to have to do something special to drag this back, but it's not beyond the Brighton Lacrosse Club because we've seen them do that a lot in the past where they can put 6 or 7 goals on.
They can, but 6 or 7, Tone, is a big ask.
Oh, great defence.
And it's not.
And a flag down.
Gee,
I'll tell you what, keep them away. I'm going to say, I don't know what he saw there, but he's got him for a push.
He's got it. What are you whinging about? He's got it.
So a 30-second push, and there's still some whinging going on here from the Brighton players as it's coming through the mic there. But so another 30-second penalty. So they're going to have 2 in the box here for zone. Jordan Cox, bang! Oh, gets the first one, rebounds out the sticks, and in the blink of an eye, Ed Pike comes through and takes the scraps. We see here on the replay, just loaded up did Carter on this bottom corner. Shoots, big save from Cox, little alley-oop. And good instincts there from Ed Pike.
All about opportunity, wasn't it? Right place, right time. Snuffed out first of all there, Cox, continuing on. When
and
someone catches from the crease, it's hard
both
to get
penalties been released, so that's another man-up goal, though, for Brighton. So penalties released. We're back to even numbers. Ball back in the centre. And we see here, ball to be won on the ground. Weber kicks it out as Arlen Lim just dives on the ground, picks it up. Ball knocked forward to be won and just tries to kick it off the ground. We've got an offside, illegal procedure. And Ryan Gaspari, without possession, just steps over the line, which gives Brighton the opportunity here. So ball in the stick of Arlen Lim.
Little things that count, Tony. It's the little things that count down the stretch. Might be in a good position now, but to give away simple ones like that.
Oh, and another one. And right there, we see hasn't been that influential today is Tommy Freeman. But you say cream starts to rise to the top, doesn't it?
It's just those little mistakes that you don't need to make. I mean, it's a terrible decision there for Gaspari to overstep on the line. No possession called. Just giving away opportunities, right?
It gives them a possession when potentially there was Briggs was, about to pick one up or vice versa. There was still a fight, makes an easy ball.
In a heartbeat, 5-10. Yep.
And we said this with the Brighton Bombers. They have the ability to put quick goals on. And can Stocky get another one and get the crowd started? Just runs out the side here. Not a good shot.
Harley got the trail check.
And flag down here.
Whoa,
so we're going to have a penalty here. And that will go to Tom Freeman for a slash for 1 minute. So ball will start from the centre. So
big win there on the face-off. Great hustle from Jack Harley. Hunting down Jackson Stock. Didn't give it away. So have a look at these two boys here. Weber, the long pole, has the ball. Not falling too many.
And the sun going to be an issue in this quarter?
It is, Tony. We spoke about it at the start of the game. This is why they won the toss and chose to defend the northern end.
Ball kicks down to Simpson. Simpson. Oh, just these little errors starting to happen. That'll be an over and back. They'll take the ball, Brighton, and they'll come into an offensive set. Has Ed Pike got another one in his great check there from Polden?
Was.
A little up check there too from Jack Waller. That was a great check there from Tommy Polden.
Yeah, very
well recovered.
Yep. So Carter has Paddy Gray. Leaves him for dust, but nothing on.
Still in a man down.
Yeah, still man down.
So Freeman just sitting on the pine there. And will North Eagles send the double? I doubt it, as the penalty is about to be released now. And there we go, Tommy Freeman back onto the field for the Bombers. He is the last scorer for the Brighton Bombers. It is a 10-5 game here. Ball up with Fuss. And just burns past. A good save again from Cox down low. And there's the outlet. Just needs to pick it up there, Jack Waller. Looks inside, gets through. And Jack Waller, he has, he had space to get in there. Just decides to pull it out.
He's got some pace on him, and he's happy with the matchup with Ed Pike finding himself there on the clear down in defensive end.
He doesn't find himself down in the defensive end that often, Ed Pike.
He doesn't.
And if you find yourself on the end of looking for a new property, get in touch with Young Real Estate on youngrealestatesa.com.au. 1300 768 573. And the boys down there will look after you if you're looking for a new abode.
Jared Hines now with the ball in hand. Doug Brooks looking after him. Subs are coming for both teams.
Out to Twisk. That's a good matchup, actually. Brooks against Hines out there. Ball.
Pole goes to Gaspari.
Well, they need to have someone, but they need someone with a bit more weight behind him because he's so strong and he's able to do that. And no push called in the crease again. And the spectators out there calling for a push. But I reckon Ryan went the dive there.
Yeah, not too many people pushing him around, Tone.
Well, I can't see too many people pushing Gasper at that velocity. So ball on the outer side, Winnan just kicks it over there to Lambert. Does Brooks. And Lambert steps it into offense. Picked up by Mitch Speck.
Carrying the thing one-handed like he's been pulling it all day long.
So Carter, he's the man who said, I'm going to put it, and that could be in the crease as well.
Yeah, great check by Polden.
And Jordan Cox just says, mate, this is my circle. How about you stay out of there?
Ball in the right man stick, Weber.
Who kicks it a coin.
Yeah, they need some time and stretching down.
If they stretch that.
Yeah, they could have.
No, he likes his matchup here. Does Braden Simpson. And just taking some
valuable
just
time.
taking that time out, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
It's a 5-goal game. 10-5 is the score with about 13 and a half to go in this fourth.
Offloads to Hines. Hines finds Gaspari.
Okay.
Gaspari to Harley.
And Harley, as I said, he hasn't had as scoring impact as he has in the last couple of games. But you can't turn your eyes on this guy like that. Bang! Gaspari puts a top shelf.
La, 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 la.
Tell you what, there are crumbs coming out of that cookie jar. And Gaspari just goes bang.
So Brighton now tightening up on the outside, taking space away. A little bit of a slip there that defensively allows Gaspari in. The Brighton defence are pushing so hard they need to be to get turnovers.
Great shot
Gaspari,
offside, isn't it?
Oh, from the doorstep, Tony. No chance for Clint Barker.
Tell you what, it's like ding dong, Postie's here. Deliver that one.
Never delivers on a Saturday, but he's here today.
Well, I didn't know Australia Poke worked on Saturday, but he's working hard right now. And ball back into the centre, 11-5 game. Ball to be won. Great pickup from Matsumura. Kenta just burnt Brooks off the wing there. Just sat up for him nicely, didn't it?
Perfect. Yeah, it's a great contest between Stock and Briggs. Briggs now will be drawing on all his experience. Ball in stick, young Stock. No match weight-wise.
And just
is that right?
almost zoning off here.
Weight-wise, is that
Weight-wise, yeah, absolutely, mate. I believe anything you say. So ball in the stick of Twisk. Has Anderson on him. And Anderson's been good today.
He has been. Oh, getting a couple of nice little checks on there.
And great cut there from, who is that? Jared Hines. He got popped out of the can, didn't he?
Speed from Kenta Matsuyama. Gets in the back corner, rolls back. And a re-dodge always works, doesn't it?
It does indeed.
Brooks was there, though, this time.
Kicked it down, Hines. Oh, look at Winnan, just floats off.
Yep.
That's the one that Winnan gets one-handed. Just tosses it back out to...
great pass in the end.
Great pass out the outer side. I reckon he must have seen him out there. Matsumura, step, pop.
Voila.
Oh! Tell you what, that has put a nail in the coffin.
That man again. Fourth quarter specialist, OT expert, Jack Waller.
Just goes bang.
Kenta Matsuyama going hard at the short pole of Doug Brooks. Getting turned away once, goes again, finds himself some space, hits Waller. And Waller says, I've been here before, Tone. I've been here only a week ago. I can slot it.
I'll tell you what, there is no hole in that net, mate. That one just about put one in there.
That's a genuine.
That is a genuine, isn't it?
It's a genuine heater. 12-5, massive ask.
So
Stock is
not giving
finished.
it up. Here's Coyne.
Oh, that
good work. Ball on the outer side here with Weber. Oh,
inside
there's
to
one
Briggs.
late,
Yeah,
and no call. And Brighton are going to have they've not been in this position for a long time. Shicks. 12-5 down.
Oh, inside, no.
Oh, here we go. Has he got one?
Doesn't need
Yes, he does. It is party time here for the North Eagles. And they are rolling on to a first ever premiership.
That is a Plaslow nail gun goal of the day because that has nailed the coffin shut.
I tell you what, if she wasn't singing out the back, she's singing in the middle of the field right now because it is a 13 to 13-5.
13 to 5. The race away is happening.
And
Three in this quarter.
It is absolute party time. You can see all the supporters to our right here, Shicks, and there's plenty of them. First ever premiership for the North Eagles coming their way in 2023. But Jack Woodford says, oh no, Coyne. Ball to be out the back.
Free ball.
And ball to be won out here. Just rolling around on the ground. Oh, a little bit of pile on out there, a little bit of fun time.
Yeah, for a check.
Stop on the clock, smart time, coach.
And who's that? Tommy Polden hasn't got up yet. So, looks like an ankle or a cramp.
If you did, this too high. If it didn't get chance, it would have been.
Okay, so cramp.
So Briggs out there, face-off turn physio. He's out there.
Well, he's always in that position,
he
isn't he? So to be able to manipulate the face-off like he does that, he'll probably be good with the cramp.
He will. He will. But it'll just give time. Give time for the Eagles to get their appropriate matchups out there, man down, get their correct poles out there, get their short pole select out there as well.
Was there a penalty given there? Sorry, mate, I missed that.
There was. Briggs got done for a unsportsmanlike, loose ball with 8 minutes to play, 13-5, and you get done for an unnecessary.
Anyway.
Unnecessary roughness in a grand final.
And he's either cramp or calf, by the look of that.
So Eagles ready to go. North Eagles, a combination of the North Adelaide Lacrosse Club, one of the early founders, one of the early first clubs,
absolutely.
really, weren't they? One of our oldest clubs, West Torrens Eagles.
And if you're online, and we've got plenty of people online, send us your thoughts on the MVP. I mean, I've already wrapped mine up in my mind, but we'd love to hear your thoughts. So if you're online, send us your MVP candidates. But Ball, we're here with an opportunity. Oh, just not moving feet.
Well, early shots need to come here. Freeman got caught in the mud up top. Fuss knows what's happening here. Bypass down to Woodford. The wheel is happening. Carter finds Pike.
Tink.
The goal last week, Tone.
No, not this week,
it
mate.
Was a goal last week.
Not this week. There's more pipe on that this week. And I'll tell you what, online here, Chris Webber says Boston is absolutely rocking. So shout out to you, Chris.
Get the crabs out.
I'll tell you what, someone's buying. Oh, bang! Nice shot there.
Pike.
Just Pike getting one late. And,
2 in the last quarter for Ed Pike. 3 all this term.
So it is a 13-6 game. We see here on the replay almost that sun's just in the wrong position at the moment.
It is. Got to get the tilt happening on our
on our screen. And just asked about MVPs here, Shicks.
Yes.
So Matt Elliott says Cox MVP. Tony Stewart says Cox MVP. Michael James says Cox MVP. Jasmine Newthout says Coxie for MVP.
Yeah.
Daniel Sloan best on ground with the water bottle. I don't know. They give him away for the water bottle.
Webber, big ground ball out the centre there. Huge possession.
Jimmy
I can tell you now, Cox up to 20 saves.
And Jimmy Mahalis agreed with all of those guys.
Jimmy Mahilios, proud West Torrens man.
And we see here, Waller.
Good save.
Oh, that's nearly rolled in. Tell you what, that had that much speed on it and just gone the outlet to Carter.
Carter was with Paddy Gray, covered well. Stick under the arm.
Oh, good work there from North.
Great cover from North.
And
they're doing everything right,
ball
aren't
just
they?
on the ground and it's coming back the other way. And there's an opportunity here for Jack Waller. He's kept it in front of him. Just needs to pick one up.
Oh, went without it.
Good work there from Mitch Fuss.
Yep, Fuss will collect.
Comes back the other way, but defence already set there for the North Eagles.
So 5 minutes to go, Tone. 13-6. Huge gap there for the Brighton guys to get back on.
So we've got Chris Webber says Cox for MVP. Kia Shido says goalie best on ground for North Eagles. Who agrees? So I think it's pretty unanimous at the moment. We'll see what as Jesse Winnan just...
it's not a bad ball, though. It hits down the far end.
It's back corner, isn't it? And you push him out.
Inglis.
Great work.
Probably in the back.
No call on the...
Flag.
Oh, he's given him a flag. So
he just didn't need to do it, did he?
he really didn't.
He just
30.
needed to hang tight, allow that ground ball to be picked up inside, allow him to worry about the end
Yep.
line.
Let him turn. Let
Throw
him
a
turn
few-
and then put him out.
Throw a few checks, put
Yeah.
the pressure on.
Yep. I mean, he's deep in his defence, isn't he? So probably, but it's only a 30-second, not a lifetime. So they'll head up into man down situation here, North Eagles.
They need to go quick, Brighton. They need scores. They need bombs from outside.
Well, we've got about 4.5 minutes to go, mate. So I reckon they need one every 30 seconds from here.
Woodford,
And
Freeman
that's,
goes high.
I'll tell you what, that's
off
got
the
a
stick.
If I was the spectators down the back now, I'd be looking for a shot about every 10 seconds.
Well,
So ball out here with Pike. He's already got 2 this quarter. Steps inside, looks up the top, pops down Brooks. And Brooks gets one, and he likes his own work, does Dougie Brooks there.
yeah. He
And
does.
another one for Brighton, which brings it to a 13-7 game.
Being told we need to fire away, fire quickly. Brooks gets it on a quick ball movement, 1-2 pass. Cox out of place, 7-13.
So Ashley Cox says Coxie for MVP, so I don't know whether there's
Oh, well, a little bit of bias.
a little bit of... No, I wouldn't think so on a day like today. He's been very good.
Keep it good, gents.
Ball back in the centre. So ball comes out. And we're going to have a hold on Brighton. No, yes. Hold on Brighton in the centre. And ball is going to have to go quickly here. 3 minutes to go.
Errant whistle.
I tell you what, every time they get the ball, they've got to go to goal. If they're remotely a chance to... Oh, a little BTB. I tell you what, well, they've scored 3 in about a minute and a half, Shix. Maybe she's just putting her voice down.
Well, she is. She sat back down in the chair too, Tone. She's not even warming up the tonsils.
And we're going to have a timeout called here.
Plenty of lacrosse left in this championship yet.
So timeout called to North Eagles. We've got a 13-8 game.
13-8, around the 2.5 minute we are anticipating.
And as the two teams respectively go and have a bit of a chat about what is going on out there. Let me go to the live stream, see who's online here.
Young real estate messages, Tone. What have we got?
So we've got Glenn Meredith online. Says Jordan Cox for MVP. Simon Penglis, he can't split him. Coxie and Briggsy. He's gone too. Andrew Hansford says Jordan Cox, best on ground. Heath Arblaster says Big Cox MVP. And
Face-off count at the moment, 11-10 towards Brighton, Tone.
so
Not to take anything away from the impact that Gareth...
so
Garrett Briggs has
Tristan
had.
Hood sends an interesting one. He says MVP is going to be Cox or whoever controls the face-off in the last 5 minutes. And Gaspari aging like a fine wine, says Matty Smith.
4 minutes and 8 left, Tone. That's the official time.
Official time. So 4 minutes and 8 seconds left in this contest. We have a 13-8 game. Ball to be won.
Stop.
And Stock pops it out. And he hasn't given it up, has Stocky. Jackson Stock.
Carter
Nice
through X.
Cut
Cut
through,
comes through.
and that's
Couldn't
come
get hold
off
of it.
the Brighton stick. And that'll be a North Eagles ball. Another good opportunity, though, for Brighton.
Was the ball to Arlen Lim on that cut just wasn't quite 100%. It needed to be. That was a real opportunist type cut. The ball goes through the centre. That's a...
Terrible.
Talk
I
about
was going to say,
opportunist.
and he's
Waller.
got on the back side here. Comes out.
Good check.
Ball they just need to take some space here.
They do.
Little push there, not called.
Quite a lot of panic.
And
Oh,
ball coming back the other way. Ball to be won. Just need to get it to some clear air and just hold some time here.
they need to eliminate some time, don't they?
Well, you see here, that's probably doing the right thing where Chippy gets to come out the cage but almost tripped over.
Yeah.
And ball will now come out. Give it to your best ball handlers and let them do the work here, Shix. And Winnan is probably one of those. We saw him. He will take an immense amount of pressure from 1, 2 or 3 players. Oh, a little backhanded ice pick there from Anderson.
Yeah, can run as well. Anderson drops off the chase.
Oh, looks inside.
Oh!
And that is the, if it wasn't already, that's a game winner.
Huge one.
They're all looking as if they're not going to score. And Nathan Twist says, well, I got one more in my bag for you.
Yeah. So many teams trying to get in this opportunity here. Wennon takes the ball and first and foremost, protect. But he sees half an opportunity. Don't take anything away from the finish from Twist.
Little
got
quick
himself
stick,
in
mate.
Space and
Hey,
finished it
turned
off.
it back to the 80s for the quick stick. It is a 14-8 game. 6 goals up, 2 minutes 14 on the clock.
How good's the coverage from our man, Christian Leray, to
Tell you
capture
what, we
that?
don't call him, nickname him Spielberg for no reason. But ball out the centre. Weber goes to pick it up. Matsumura picks it up instead. They're going to go offside, potentially not offside.
3 massive ground balls from Kenton Matsumura.
He has played his role, hasn't he, today?
That's all he's needed to do. Those ones in
So trying to lock him off, but he's just going, do I go to the cage or don't I go to the cage?
14-8, 6-goal buffer. They can do whatever they want, to be honest.
And a flag down, so Matsumura might send another flag. Matsumura!
The Smiling Samurai, he finishes it off, Tone.
Tell you what,
15-8.
we don't want to use punch chicks, but he sliced through there and just put that one in the back of the net. Haven't actually seen Kenta score for a while, so you'll remember that one in a grand final. But 2 flags on the play, so they're going to be 2 slashes, I think, out there. Just got to that point of the game, didn't it?
Did. Arlen Lim out there, who's not a defensive guy. Right, he gets caught out there one-on-one with the short pole guy. He needs to throw a few Hail Marys. That's exactly what Brighton needed. Didn't come off. The flags were flown. Kenton went to the middle, created havoc. And the Smiling Samurai just slices through, 15-8.
And ball back in the centre. A break here will be a North Eagles ball. He's got Weber breaking down the outer side. Has Weber got one in him? Jimmy Mahelios says face-off count even. He's going with Jordan Cox. Mark Griffin says Eagles goalie for MVP. And Chris DeMello says Jordan Cox for MVP. I tell you what, there is another one. And the Eagles are just filling their bag now, the North Eagles. It is a 15-8 game with about a minute left on the clock. Wilbur Costa says, way to go, North Eagles. Congrats, fellas.
Yeah.
As we see here.
Little flick here. Weber realises the push is on. Weber to Wennon. Wennon to the back corner of Braden Simpson, who was so harshly missed out on the numbers at the start of the game. He's collected 2 in this last quarter. He's there when it counted. Didn't need to be there on the call-out time.
And Richard Cave says, home we are. Great job, fellas. E-goals, he says.
The goals.
The North E-goals. And ball back up the top. Have they finished yet? Still a minute to go. And I think everyone wants to try and put one in. There's another opportunity here.
Oh, Harley.
And Harley gets another.
Probably flag. No, it's celebration time.
Just extend.
Tonight at Charles Kane Oval.
Tell you what, there'll be some parting between the two. Drive safely between the two venues.
That's right.
And Chris Webber, he's still there. He says absolutely epic with capital epic. So he's loving it over there in Boston. About 30 seconds to go. Clock will be on the field very shortly. Jackson Stock has battled hard all day as Jacko and Jack Woodford in the face-off. What a great fought that. We thought that'd be great. And just throws another one. That one's come off goal. So the North Eagles will end up with the ball in their stick.
Cox, rightly so, takes his time.
Kicks
in
it to
charge. Weber, will collect. Ball inside to Hines, so absolutely no time to
Clock is about to enter the field. So limited time left in this now. Only seconds left in this 23 grand final. As Jesse Winnan gets the ball back in his stick.
Inglis, double comes, Fuss, half-hearted, game over.
Game over. Luke Keesing brings the clock onto the field. North Eagles about to do something in their history they've never done. And they are premiers. And look at them rush down to Jordan Cox. 2023 State League men premiers are the North Eagles. Congratulations to them. It's a 17-8 game. Blew out in the end. Commiserations to the Brighton Lacrosse Club, though. Valiant effort, and they've had a great season, have Brighton.
2012 was the last time someone had thrown more than 17 in a game as well, in a grand final, Tone. So we take nothing away from the ability of the goal-scoring prowess. I guess a week out from the finals, there was question marks after North Eagles had lost heavily to Brighton last time they played them. I think they struggled against Glenelg. Woodville had a chance to beat them as well. They pulled things together. They come... I guess they gathered everyone at the right time, didn't they? They were very impressive round one of finals that they took care of Woodville, who were challenging for the first half. Very good in overcoming that team. Had a lot of the possession last week against Glenelg, deserved their spot in the final today.
Well, they've just proven that, haven't they?
And their ability to team together and play what was required. And seen them rightfully get to a 17-8 final score. Huge effort.
And just on the live stream here as the North Eagles come past us. Got Matty Stevens says it's coming home. Go North Eagles. Scotty Brooks says congratulations North Eagles. Good teamwork all day. And Brooksy's probably going up to Power Joey's tonight to celebrate.
Sorry, someone said it's coming home.
It's coming home, yep.
It's been missing for a long time.
It's been missing for a long, long time. 1960, I believe, was the last time for North Adelaide. And 2004, was it? In
losing grand final.
Losing grand final for East Torrens.
West.
Oh, sorry, West Torrens. A couple of people. Mandy Arscott says, yeah, Mitchell. Ivy Larwood says, this is amazing. Go North Eagles. Cara Kilgoff, yes, North, well deserved. Norm Schrappel says, awesome work, North Eagles. Well done, lads. Jasmine Newmarch says, heck yeah, North Eagles. And Francis Hissy says, well done. And as the boys just get around their celebrations, we will be heading out very shortly when the teams are here to do the presentations. I believe you're going to present some medals out there today, Mr. Craig Schicker.
I think so.
And while they set up, might go through some goal scorers. Do you want me to go through them and
take it away, Tone? I'll get
you go and do your part. As the North Eagles, we had Jesse winning with 3. We had and 1. We had Braden Simpson with 2, Jack Harley with 1, Jared Hines with 1, Ryan Gaspari with 2, Nathan Twisk with 3, Kenta Matsumura 1 in the last quarter there with 1, Jack Waller with 2, Garrett Briggs with 1 goal score, and the goalies today, Clint Barker, he was very good in the cage too, but 13 saves for Chippy. But my thought process for man of the match, Jordan Cox, 22 saves, and in what was and what has been deemed to be a match-winning performance. As the guys just get their stuff together and head over here. And I'll go to the live stream again. We got Matty Elliott says, never thought I'd see them win it. Congrats, North Eagles. Simon Pengler says, great game, great result. Chloe Scott says, go North Eagles, it's amazing. Matty Burrows says, comprehensive win for North Eagles. Really puts an exclamation on 2 huge seasons. Well, that has put the cap on it. Most definitely, Matty. Polly says, well done, North Eagles. Paul Larwood, Eagles rocking all night. And Paul Larwood said, we love Big Coxie. Dom Kildare says, well done, well deserved. Congratulations, Chrissy Plum. Hey, Plummy, hope you're well, buddy. He says, wow, boys on the mic, been great. Well, you know, and I'm glad you're on there, Plummy. Congratulations for the other day. On your big win over there. And as they should be, excitement plus. And Julie Michelle Lyons says, woohoo. Chrissy Lyons, fantastic. Spills E. Hey, Spills, great win, North. And we will get the teams, respective teams over here very shortly to conclude this premiership win for the North Eagles. It's been a fantastic day of lacrosse, and a couple of shout-outs while I'm standing here to Scotty Gill and Marty Baker. Outstanding on the production today, boys. And our guys on the camera up there, Mr. Christian Leray, fantastic job. Just catches all the right angles and allows us to do our thing. And we see Kenta Matamura just coming over. He's got the Japanese flag and a goal in the last quarter. And congratulations, Kenta, loving life right now, going back to home. And all over him. And I'm sure he'll party hard tonight. And the boys are just being asked to line up as the congratulations are all about. And congratulations to the black and whites today too. Did a good job out there. And Kelly Smith says amazing stuff, North Eagles, well done. As Benny Hook will just look to start our proceedings very shortly. The Brighton Bombers just starting to make their way over and line up for these presentations. But the excitement in the North Eagles crowd is immense, as they'll remember this one for a long, long time. As we just get set up here for the presentations. And Hookie just getting him organised out there. As the North Eagles boys just trying to find a little bit of sunshine out there, I'd say. And again, huge congratulations to the North Eagles. First ever premiership as a joint club. And they will party very hard. And we're going to head out to Mr. Ben Hook for the MC, who's going to present everything.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've just witnessed an outstanding State League Men's Grand Final between Brighton and North Eagles. Could you put your hands together for both teams and what they've produced over the course of this afternoon? The North Adelaide Lacrosse Club and the Eagles Lacrosse Club are no stranger to Grand Final day, but they've just won their first title as a combined force. Let's hear it for North Eagles. Craig Schicker is here to assist with the presentation. First, we'll recognise our match officials from today's game. Could you please put your hands together for Shane Abbott, Bradley Edwards, Michael Gowdy, Rick Smisson and Luke Keesing. The minor premiership this year was won by the Brighton Lacrosse Club. I'll invite Matthew Fuss to come forward and receive the minor premiership trophy. Brighton have been a powerhouse of this competition for a number of years. They were so brave today. Their final quarter, in particular the first half, really looked like they were going to make an outstanding comeback. Just fell short today. I'll invite Jack Woodford just to come forward and say a couple of words on behalf of his team. Thank you, Jack.
Firstly, thanks everyone for coming out today. Thanks Woodville Lacrosse Club for hosting. You've done a great job. Fields were good. Everything was set up well. North Eagles, you guys smashed it today. You've been around the mark all year, and great job today. You really came together, and yeah, you guys did a great job and well deserved. To our boys, thanks for all the Brighton spectators for coming out. Sorry to disappoint you. It was, not our day, but I mean, we've been around the mark for a long time, and to our boys, we're going to be back up here and we're going to have another crack at it, so hang in there, boys.
Thank you, Jack, and no doubt we'll see Brighton back here very, very soon. The best player on the field in the Men's State League Grand Final wins the President's Medal, and that award has been determined. The winner, what a job he did down back, from North Eagles, number 1, Jordan Cox.
I didn't know a speech was involved. Thanks to Brighton for a great game today. You guys smash it every time we play here. Always on the mark. North Eagles, North Adelaide Lacrosse Club, Eagles Lacrosse Club. Thanks for coming together, and we got it done. Yeah, the boys.
Congratulations to Jordan, a popular choice, and I know on the Lacrosse SA TV broadcast he was a popular pick there as well. It's time now to recognise and celebrate the North Eagles Premiership players. Firstly, let's bring him back once again. Number 1, Jordan Cox. Number 2, on familiar ground today, Jesse Winnan. Number 5, Brighton Simpson. Number 7, Anthony Coyne. Number 8, Jack Harley. Number 9, Ryan Gaspari. Don't know how you missed my list. Number 8, Jared Hines. Number 16, Mitchell Speck. Number 18, Oliver North. Number 21, Shane Webber. Number 22, Nathan Twisk. Number 23, Kenta Matsumura. Number 24, Jack Waller. Number 33, Patrick Gray. And the North Eagles captains, number 14, Thomas Polden. And number 91, Garrett Briggs. We'll recognise their support staff also. Coaches Greg Leonard, Daniel Robertson, Andrew Glasbrook, Josh Kelly, Danielle Sibbons and David Robertson. And I'll invite Captain Garrett Briggs to say a couple of words on behalf of the Eagles.
Thank you. Hey, boys, what a ripper of a game. You guys are always fun to play, so don't hang your heads. That was fun. You guys are a good competitor. Great job to Brighton. That being said, North Eagles, congratulations, boys. We worked hard tooth and nail for this. Enjoy the moment. Just enjoy it, all right? Thank you.
Garrett, don't go away. I'll invite you back. I'll bring Thomas back as well, and I'll invite you to lift the Men's State League Premiership Trophy.
And as the victorious North Eagles just get their photos taken and Brighton just head off in the background. Congratulations again to the North Eagles, and fantastic job, and I'm sure the partying will be done well down that way tonight. And as we just might try and get someone to have a chat with potentially, but the North Eagles out there just celebrating. But games like this don't come together without plenty of help. To all the, first of all, the Woodville Lacrosse Club for all their efforts in putting on this grand final, for all the volunteers and Lacrosse South Australia and their volunteers for being down here and making this run today. Great job by all. To the LSA crew, fantastic job as always. The number one, Mr. Ben Hook, the best in the business out there to MC these events, does a fantastic job, does Hookie. And we're just going to try and maybe get a few words with a couple of the boys here. I think we might have someone here, and we'll just come out. I don't know whether we'll get out here, but come over this side, mate. Camera up there. Hey.
Choking me.
We'll choke you. You come that side.
Let's go over here. Oh, here
and I'll put my hand around you. How's that? Come this way. Hey, it's been a long time in the making, Mr. Nathan Twist.
It's been a long time.
And when at that point in that game did you feel like you just broke the back?
Never.
Never?
To be honest. We know they were going to come on a really good run in that last quarter. You can never count them out. It's happened every time we've played them the last 2 years. Even when we got those last couple of goals at the end, I thought, no, they'll come back. You know, they got back to within 5. I reckon maybe a minute left. I had a bit of a peek at the scoreboard and saw we were up by 8, and I thought, well, it's probably mathematically impossible now. So that's when we took off the gear and, got around Jordan.
I think they were 6 down with about 3 to go, and I thought at that point they needed a goal every half a minute.
Yep.
They got 3 in a minute and a half.
Yep.
So they're never out of it.
They are never out of it.
And kudos to the Brighton Lacrosse Club. But, mate, a couple of those stingers in the top quarter, you must have been pretty happy with those.
Oh, mate, when you're on, you're on, and I'm just very, very glad that I happen to be on the day that matters.
That you are. Jordan Cox in the cage, mate.
Brick wall.
22 saves today.
Mexico's got a new wall up, and its name is Jordan Cox. He was absolutely phenomenal today.
Yeah,
absolutely phenomenal.
He was very good.
When he's on, he is very, very close to being the best keeper here.
And good to see a couple of those guys like Kenta late.
Yep.
Did a lot of stuff that probably didn't get recognised, but gets one on the board and celebrated hard.
Yep. And they're the 1% guys.
Yeah.
They're the guys that they come in, they know their job, and they're on there. And when they're on, they do it. And credit to him. He's been close in a couple of games, and he stepped up today.
Well, I tell you what. Let's speak about 1% guys too. Anthony Coyne. How good is the bloke?
For a guy that's played lacrosse for 4 years?
Yeah,
stunning.
He's
a natural athlete, but, he's a big, solid boy with really quick feet.
Here's another couple of lads.
Boys.
Let's walk over this way. Let's stay in. The boys, hey?
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, I heard that your dad was online. He says the Boston's rocking at the moment.
Oh, yeah, I was just on the phone with him, and he's bawling his eyes out.
Yep. So a big shout out to Chris back in Boston. Give your dad another one. Hey, so 2 years. Last year, you sort of set the world alight in LSA, and all of a sudden, it fell away at the end. This year, there must have been spoken about that after, coming in. You lost to Brighton down there in that night game, and you probably would have thought, what went on here?
Yep.
And then coming into the finals, and you played Woodville with 2 goals in it. It was a tough game the week after, but last week against Glenelg, the belief to get over that in that golden goal game, and then to this.
Yeah, great teams come together when it matters.
Yep.
And that's all it is. We were a great team today.
You were,
Yeah.
and we were just talking about that, like those little ones. You know what? You normally would have a beer in there by now, but we've taken you away. Garrett in the centre. We knew the face-off was going to be a well-fought, contest today. Jackson Stock, I think you probably went 50-50 in there. I said at one point you just chalked the queue up. You came with a few party tricks today just to knock that out. And I said I'd play 8-ball like that on the back end.
Oh, yeah, no, hats off to Stocky. You know, he always gives me a run for my money. And ever since he came back from the Worlds, I don't know if a flip switched or what, he came back hot.
Yeah,
and,
I said...
You know, he's doing very well at the moment. He's got a really bright future for him.
Absolutely. Haven't been over there and watched him against the US in that semi-final, and he basically was out on his own in that game. He flicked the switch that game, and he's brought it back, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, before he was going there, I showed him a couple tricks. I didn't show him everything. I broke out.
No.
Show him today. He kept asking me, how are you doing? I'm like, Stocky, I didn't teach you everything, buddy.
Well, you know what he can do now? He can go back and watch that replay if he wishes, and just see the magician that was in the middle.
Yep. I told him I'll tell him after the game. I'll tell him everything I know after the game.
Yep. Yep. And that ground ball in the middle with the slide in, with that one pickup on your back, kick it to this bloke, kick it down, and away you went.
Yeah,
Mate,
well,
how do you practice that?
Well, we've played together long enough to know where each other are going to be. So
don't worry, we saw that.
Yeah, as long as you know where he is, you can get it there.
It is. All right. Hey, you want to give a shout out to folks at home?
Yeah, shout out to everyone back in Hull watching. Love you guys. Appreciate the support.
Shout out to everyone back in Horseheads. Love you guys. Missed you guys. Have a great night. And if I don't, what is it?
Good morning. Good afternoon.
Good morning. Good afternoon. And if I don't see you, good night.
And on that, go and get a beer in your boys.
Right,
congratulations. Fantastic job today. Hey, great to see. Great to see. Here he comes. We've got the man of the moment. Geordie, come and stand here. This is just like speaking to me down the pub right now. It is, hey, 22 saves today. Outstanding. Christian's up there just as we... But just nothing was getting through you, mate. You almost saw the frustration in the Brighton boys' eyes because you were just the brick wall today.
Yeah, I mean, from the get-go, the first quarter, Brighton came out strong like they always do, and those first couple saves, and then I kept getting another one, and just rolled with it. So yeah.
I was going to say it looked like every time you made a save, someone put a bit more air in it and just made it a bit bigger and a bit bigger and a bit bigger.
Yeah,
and
it was definitely a lot of beach balls today.
There were some beach balls out there. Well, the perfect weather. I mean, how was the field today for you? Like goal circles and things like that.
Yeah. Woodville put on a perfect venue. The ground's excellent. Having this grass like how it is, it's perfect for lacrosse.
Yep. And some of those outlets today. You hit a couple down the middle, which turned into goals. Did they give you the assist for those?
I'll be coming for the refs after the game to make sure they've got it.
Just make sure you do, yeah. But the boys as a whole, I mean, 2 years in the making. It's taken a lot of blood, sweat and tears. Last year, you probably were looking at this point last year and then just didn't happen, didn't know potentially how to win that.
Yep.
You've learnt that this year. And then we, today was like a painting that just came together.
No, definitely. So it's been a big effort by both clubs, the North Adelaide and Eagles Lacrosse, to come together like we have. I mean, 3 years ago, we were barely scraping a Div 1 side together. So to come together like how we did and to basically be semi-coachless throughout the first season and then Twisky player coach this year, we've done an awesome effort as a whole team to get where we are today.
And did you think when you woke up this morning, and it's always a dream that you think, we're going to win a grand final, we're going to win a premiership. But did you see a scoreline of 17-9 or 17 to 8?
Never thought of that. I thought maybe a 2-goal, 3-goal game, but never a blowout like that.
No, it was. And it was good to see some of those guys getting on the back end. We were talking about these 1%ers early in the game, but guys like Anthony Coyne, how good has he been down back in defence for you?
Coyne is a solid shorty D. He works hard. He's always on the ball. He gets those random little checks and the ball pops out and he's off to the races down the other end. So
but
he's excellent.
His centre balance is just amazing.
Yep.
You know, people don't think he's as strong as he is.
No, he has that footy background and it just translates so well into lacrosse.
It does indeed. Well, speaking about lacrosse, you go and get around the boys. Hey, congratulations, mate. And President's Medal as well to top it off. Fantastic, and you'll remember this one for a long, long time.
Thanks, Tony.
All right, Johnny.
Chief Dogs.
Chief Dogs. Thanks, Johnny. No worries. All right, so we might start to wrap it up a little bit down here at the beautiful Woodville Lacrosse Club. To Christian Leray on the camera, who makes me look taller and thinner than I always am. Thank you so much, Christian. He's been up in the heat of the day all day today, and we can't do this without him throughout the season. Scotty Gill, Marty Baker, both on production today. Again, without that getting through to there, that doesn't get through, and we don't get to do what we do. To Mr. Craig Schicker, don't know where he is. He's off partying with someone right now. But great to have Schicks on board and with me. And on behalf of myself, Tony Watts, it's always a pleasure to be able to bring you these live and free events. And we thank our sponsors in Young Real Estate, 180 Finance Traditional, and Area 42, Arena 42. So thank you so much for your sponsorship this year. We can't wait to potentially bring you some box lacrosse. But I'll tell you what, until the sticks are swinging the next time that we see you on Lacrosse SA TV, my name's been Tony Watts. Stay safe. We'll see you very, very soon.